Hey there, folks. I am Charlotte, the Gulf Coast Granny, and tonight is homecoming night for my son. We had a pretty good time. He went to the dance with his girlfriend, and they only stayed about an hour and called us up and said, "Hey, can we go to El Sitio, which is a Mexican restaurant across the street from the school?" And his dad said, "Well, we haven't eaten anything. Let's go too." So we double dated. And now they're in the living room watching a movie, and I'm here live streaming with y'all. So here we are. How's everybody doing tonight? I have had such a crazy week, and it's been a great week because I have been exercising. I walked a mile 0.75 today, and I've been doing that almost every day this week. I think there was only one day that I didn't walk. And that was, I believe, Tuesday. So I'm excited about that. The week before, I only walked 3 times. And I think me and Mona started walking, I think it was 3 weeks ago. So that's been extremely fun. And I'm really enjoying that. It's been a long time since I took my morning walks. 6 years ago in October was when I suffered a heart attack, and I was on a walk when that happened. Hey, Grumpus, wrong link. Oops, I'm sorry. Hang on 1 second. I'm so sorry. And I've been kind of apprehensive about going on any kind of walks since then. Just because I don't want to be by myself. And Mona has agreed to walk with me. I'm trying to make sure I sent Grumpus the right link. Yes. I think that's the right one, Grumpus. I'm sorry. Hey, Regina, how are you doing? Thank you so much. Help me welcome my friend Tom to this panel here. Hi, Tom. How are you?
Charlotte, how you doing?
I'm great. I'm absolutely great.
Good to hear.
I was just telling everybody I've been walking a lot. I woke Poppy up at 7 o'clock this morning. I said, "Get your walking shoes on. Let's go to the beach."
Nice.
So we walked to the beach, and it's farther than I thought it was.
Always is.
Well, only because we have to take a side street and then go down another street to get to the main road that gets to the beach. If I could walk straight down my street to the beach, it would only be about 0.4 miles. But taking that longer route to find a safe spot to cross, it takes another 0.3 miles.
It goes pretty quick when you're doing 40 miles an hour.
Yeah.
Well, I can do this.
Yeah.
And
it's honestly, it's not bad though. The whole route from my front door to the beach and back is 1.75 miles. So it's 3/4 of a mile. And that's not bad. That's not bad at all. In fact, we didn't even walk for an entire hour.
It's gonna get better and better.
Yeah.
The more you do it and stuff.
Definitely.
The thing that bothered me, hey, Mr. Grumpus. The thing that got me, Charlotte, was I was doing real well walking and stuff, and then I hurt my knee.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean that was the drawback.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you, Grumpus, welcome.
How y'all doing?
Doing great.
I kept going to a sign in to subscribe to StreamYard.
I'm so sorry.
That's all right. How you doing, Tom?
Good, man. How you doing?
I was definitely running late tonight. I thought I was going to be later.
I was on time and you sabotaged me.
I know. The kids went to the dance tonight.
Yeah.
They looked so beautiful.
They did.
They looked amazing. But they only stayed for an hour. They called us up and my son said, "Hey, can we go to the restaurant across the street? This place is too crowded and they're playing terrible music." And I said, "Well, hang on, let me talk to your daddy. So I told Poppy what was going on, and he says, well, we hadn't eaten anything. Why don't we go too? Tell him we'll pick him up.
I gotta tell you, the kid's got class. Really does.
So we doubled.
No, he don't. He showed up for prom night with his mom on his date. Oh, that poor boy.
How do you like me now?
That sweet girl's going to run for the hills.
Yeah, she is.
I don't think so. You're in the living room right now, sitting on the couch watching the movie. So she don't have to be home till 11, so we figured we'd drag it out for her.
That's funny. Funny.
They seem to be fine with it. I even asked him, I said, hey, Daddy wants to eat too. Do you mind if we double date and we'll pick you up? He said, no. And he asked her and she said, no, that's fine. So
Yeah. Don't get no better than that. I mean, that's
Well,
for sure.
right.
Might have found a keeper.
I was,
Yeah.
I know, I was so worried though, because he had a cream colored shirt, like an ivory shirt, and
Yeah.
that pink tie. And he gave her his jacket because she was freezing, of course. And we're sitting at the Mexican restaurant, and he gets this plate of food with red sauce all over it. And I'm like, oh my God.
I've seen this boy eat before.
Mama, that's when you got to cut the ties.
Well, his daddy told him, he says, take that tie and throw it up over your shoulder.
There you go.
I
I love that.
I said, you can do that with us. But if you're ever at a business meeting or having lunch with your friend, don't ever do that. I said, you will get laughed right out of the restaurant.
That's funny stuff. Funny stuff.
We had a good time though. I think they had a good time.
Grumpus, how did your cook go?
Yeah.
I was big man on campus there for Sunday.
I love
bet
it.
you were.
I
bet
love it.
absolutely
I
love
did
it.
I did a full packer brisket, a brisket flat,
Mhm.
2 pork butts, and about 20 pounds of chicken,
Oh my
smoked
Lord.
sausage, and hot dogs for the
Nice.
kids, all that kind of stuff.
Oh wow.
Nice.
And how many folks were there? Do you know?
3.
I didn't count them, but they had a ton of food left over.
Sound like one of my cooks. 3 people showed up.
Yeah.
Oh my. Well, Terry, he's doing his cooks now again.
Yeah, I saw that.
And
Mhm.
is talking about doing a wedding with 300 people or so. And I'm like, ooh, I don't know if I'd bite off that much.
Be careful with that. That can backfire on you big time.
But
No.
they
Believe
were
me.
originally telling me there's going to be 100 people there. I don't think there was that many
I
people.
think there was.
No.
Mm-mm-mm.
Mm-mm-mm.
I mean, there's enough food there to feed 500 people, I think.
We did it years ago. I did catering, but I kept it in the family. Okay, so Marie, my daughter. Okay, and so my accountant. We would do my accountant every July. He'd have a 4th of July picnic and invite all his, I guess, customers and whoever. And when it first started out with like 50 people. And then the last time I did it was, I think, a little close to 160, 170 people. And what I would do is I had a big, long grill. I think it was about 6 foot, 7 foot. Anyway, so what I would do is I would cook hamburgers and hot dogs first.
Mhm.
Set them up, put them up in chafing dishes, okay? And they would come in. One would be just with burgers. Another one would be cheese. It'd have all the condiments up there and then hot dogs.
Right.
All the condiments for them to come up and just help themselves with it. Potato salad, macaroni salad, corn on the cob. That's what would start it off with. While they were doing that, my daughter and Marie would make sure everything was running with that. I would cook for the dinner that night. Okay, so usually it would be like a chicken dish, like sausage, peppers, and onions,
Mhm.
or beef. It's like I would do flank steaks and slice them down, mushrooms and onions and whatever the guy wanted actually.
Mhm.
But I had this one friggin' guy come up every 20 minutes, 15 minutes. Is the chicken ready yet? Not yet. 10 minutes go by. Is the chicken ready yet?
Oh no.
And my daughter said, listen, I don't know if you know this guy behind me right here. If you come back and ask about the damn chicken one more time, I think he's going to put you on a spit.
Oh no.
So after the night was all over with and everything like that, we're packing up and music band was playing and stuff like that. This little dude come back up and he went, the chicken was perfect. I kept on walking.
Worth the wait. Worth
Yeah.
the wait.
Well, I smoked all the beef and the pork Saturday,
Right.
and the event was Sunday. And they told me because I'd told them the chicken and stuff like that ought to be cooked right then and there. Don't try to carry it over.
Definitely.
She said, well, we got a Traeger over here. Perfect. I went over there. They had one of these camping Traegers. This thing wasn't too much bigger than a propane tank.
Oh my goodness.
So, I'm gonna make the best of it. And I said, you wanted me to do the chicken, then we probably need to get that going. She said, well, it's in the sink. 20 pounds of skinless, boneless, frozen chicken breast.
Oh no.
She said, well, it's been in the sink for 2 hours. And I said, you didn't put no water in it or anything.
Ooh, you got to be real careful with that, boy.
I know.
Mm-mm.
So needless to say, the chicken was overcooked.
Oh.
Everybody said it was great, but I thought it was overcooked
Right.
because it was only about half thawed out when I threw it on the grill. But they all thought it was good.
Well, job well done.
Yeah, I mean that's what it's all about. I mean,
Right.
It was fun. It was kind of nerve wracking, but it was fun.
it's not like you don't know what the hell you're doing with it. The idea
No.
is just timing.
Well, it's
basically.
just Murphy's Law. You can cook,
Yes.
100 perfect brisket. Somebody counting on you. That's the one that's going to burn up.
Exactly.
Yeah. Well, one year in a restaurant, I think it was like maybe probably the first year. Okay, so now we would get every holiday. Okay, if we were going to do turkeys, we would get 50-pound turkeys.
Mm-hmm.
And what we would do is we would have an early sit-down dinner, and then we would set up for, like, when I say early, between 12 and 3.
Okay.
And then from 3 to 6, we set up a buffet line.
Oh,
Okay.
that's nice. Yeah.
So we had the first round of turkeys we cooked up for the sit-down. That was no problem. So my brother comes, that was like the day before. My brother says, I'll wait for the shipment. The shipment was late. Truck was, I don't know, something was wrong with it. But we were supposed to get fresh turkeys. Okay. So we got 15 50-pound turkeys frozen
The day before.
the night before.
The night.
The night before. Grumpus, I tell you what, I could. My brother's not. He wouldn't.
My head would have exploded.
Exactly. That's it. He's back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. So I said, okay. I said, run down to my dad was still alive. I said, run down to Dad's house. Okay, get his Sawzall. Okay, and he's got stainless steel blades. Okay, and tell him to give me three of the stainless steel blades. So I took these 50-pound turkeys and we cut them in half.
Okay.
And had to put them in. I mean, it was unbelievable. Matter of fact, that year I brought one home, and I said to Marie, "You can cook it at home, all right?" And then as we're working, get it cooked the whole bit. She couldn't get a hold of me. I mean, we didn't have cell phones or anything like that, but back then, she drove up to the restaurant and she said, because this is like midnight, 12, 1 o'clock, maybe 1, 2 o'clock in the morning. We're still there trying to get this thing cooked. She said, I know you got a lot of pressure on you right now, but I don't want to tell you this, but the turkey don't fit in the oven. That's how big it was. Unbelievable. But
That's-
there again, you run into snags. I mean, a little miscommunication with something, and then you turn around and say, "Wow, what are we going to
Oh,
do?"
Speak of the devil, there's Terry right there. I was just telling everybody about your wedding catering gig that you might do.
If it's family style or buffet type of thing, go for it.
Yeah.
If it's worth
Well,
the
that's
money.
what this was. They had a bunch of chafing dishes set up, and they had made all the sides, all that stuff. I was just taking care of the meat,
I'll be right back, guys.
which is
Okay, sure.
what I told them up front. I really wasn't interested in catering the thing.
Yeah, I would have took that chicken grumpus. I would have took it and sliced it up. Just
Well,
cut
I put it in sync with some water for about 45 minutes. It got it almost to the point to where I felt safe throwing it on the
Yeah.
Traeger. About 3 across, filled it up.
on the ashtray.
I told her, she come out and I said, I got to tell you, I have never seen a Traeger that small. I didn't know they made it. I said, I thought it was a Barbie. I thought it was a Barbie Traeger.
Yeah. Fire it up. Ken's coming.
Good
That's funny
grief.
stuff.
But, there you go. You never know what kind of twist you're going to get into.
There you go.
Right.
Unless you bring every single thing you need with you, you don't know what's going to be on the other
Right.
end.
Yeah. And one night we had the electric go out. The electric went out for about 5 hours.
Hmm.
Right in the middle of service. Everything was gas and stuff, but I mean lights and candles and
Yeah.
stuff like that. And people just got up and walked out. And there again, we would go through 200 pounds of lobster a night.
Wow.
Goodness.
And I just kept the orders coming. So the next day, or that night, they would come 2-3 o'clock in the morning, bring the lobster in.
Right.
So now I got 400 pounds of lobster.
Oh my.
Okay, 500-pound lobster tank. So you got to be careful. And I mean, it just was constantly. And then everybody asked me, Tom, do you think you drink a little bit too much?
Don't bring it up.
Probably.
Do you think maybe you should lay off the scotch?
And now Terry's saying which one.
Good.
So you've got more than one wedding to do. No, I think if I were going to do something like that, and of course I wouldn't bite off that much because I don't have the equipment and all that stuff or the staff. I would need help doing something that big. I think anybody would. But I would do it like you're talking about, buffet style, set it all out in trays or
Yep.
what do you call those things, Tom? The
Chafing
dishes.
dishes.
and even heated, underneath. Hopefully it wouldn't dry out, but and just let them go for it that way. That's how I would do it. Because
what we got into the one section of the restaurant, it used to be a long bar in there, and that was the main stage for the headliner.
right.
System stuff with there. Well, we took all that out and we added 10 tables of 10
Mm-hmm.
in there, and that's where we did most of the catering and stuff like that. But what we would set up was they called a rolling buffet.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we'd start out at the tables with the vegetables, and people would put down on a plate. Right behind them would be the meats and whatever, and it'd be 3 or 4 different meats, and we'd roll that through.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and then 20 minutes later, we'd come out with, in the beginning we'd have the salads and all that stuff, but then at the end we'd roll out with the desserts.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. That sounds great.
Then as we were done with it, we would line them up, and then if somebody wanted to go up for seconds or whatever else like that, it was
right.
just to get that chaotic people waiting online to get their food.
Yeah, that sounds like a great idea.
And it worked out well.
Let me ask y'all a question. How much did y'all know about the gentleman that the news has been about this week?
I watched him daily.
Did you?
Yeah.
I know who he was and stuff like that, but I'm too busy doing everything.
You know what's crazy?
You'd have liked him, Charlotte.
Well, I've heard of him and I have watched some of his stuff. My daughter called me the day that happened. Totally blown away.
Oh, it hit hard. It hit everybody hard.
Yeah.
She was devastated. Now, mind you, she's 35. She's a social worker. She is not your typical social worker. And one of the things she said to me, and that's why I wanted to discuss this, because of what she said to me, not because of what happened to him, which was devastating, to say the least.
Mm-hmm.
But she said, I feel like my belief system is under attack. I said, honey, it is. It is.
It has been under attack.
I said,
Always been. It's
That's why
always
he got shot, because he was fighting against it.
right. And he was doing it. The youth of this country are so at risk because their brains are not developed. They haven't lived life yet. They don't go out and pay bills. So everything they hear, they're subject to swinging one way or another and believing everything they hear.
Well, their parents have told them their whole life they're special, and they believe it.
Everything they see on this phone every single day. Do you know my daughter? I haven't seen the video, and I'm not going to watch it because I just can't put myself in that situation. I can't watch that.
Here's this thing that.
Well, let me finish.
Yeah, no, go ahead. I'm sorry.
She did not realize what was about to happen. She was watching.
Yeah.
And then it happened, and she is absolutely traumatized by it.
Mm.
Mona, welcome to the panel. Mona, I'm talking about the news this week. Give me 1 second. Are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay. So anyhow, we have spent the last few days she'll call me up and just start talking, and she's trying to figure it out. And I said, baby, you can't do that.
Trying to process it.
You
can't make sense of it because it's senseless.
It's senseless. I said, and you never know what's going on between somebody's ears, and you of all people should know that. She's a therapist, for crying out loud.
Yeah.
But she just cannot wrap her head around it. And go ahead. I'm sorry.
What really pissed me off about the whole thing was, okay.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a firm believer in let them gather all the information.
Yes.
And then put it out. Okay?
Yeah.
Social media, all of a sudden, they had the shooter in a Trump shirt.
And that wasn't accurate.
That's fake.
Yeah.
That is fake. Okay. This is what fuels the fire.
Yeah.
Okay. No matter what this kid's ideology is, okay, let everything come out first. Cash Patel put out false information and had to retract it. Okay.
Yeah.
As far as I'm concerned, that guy has no business being the head of the FBI. He has no training.
I'll tell you what, if you want to hear something very moving, you should try to listen to. There was a press conference done, and the governor of
I heard it. I watched
Utah spoke, and
Yep,
that was the most. To me, it was one of the most moving things I have ever heard a politician say.
Yeah, yeah. He's faith-based. I mean, he's in Utah. I mean, come on.
Mm-hmm.
That's basically what the whole thing is. What bothered me is most of these. That's why I don't watch half of them. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, I don't watch none of them. Honestly.
Right.
Okay. It's because whatever they're saying is that they're going to a base, and to the base that they're getting millions of views, and they're getting paid from YouTube on their rhetoric. Right, wrong, or indifferent. Okay. I'm not going to contribute to that.
Right. No, me either.
Yeah,
and here's something interesting too. Oh crap! I've lost my train of thought. Where did it go?
Well, what I liked that the governor said was he thanked the citizens of that state. He said we didn't have no loot, we didn't have no riots,
right?
We didn't have no looting. Nobody set the cars on fire. He said we handled it right.
That's right. That's right. And I don't know. I feel for these young people today because their brains are saturated. And here's the thing. What's really got me upset is The left is blaming the right and the right's blaming the left, and it has nothing to do with either one.
Bingo.
It has nothing to do with either side. We got a crazy person who committed a crime against a divisive, maybe individual.
Opinionated.
Opinionated. But at what point do the rest of us out here spouting our opinion get shot?
Yeah.
You know?
Well, I agree with you.
Yeah.
But on the other side of that coin, you got that poor girl that got stabbed to death.
Oh gosh, that was awful too.
All right, that guy had been turned loose 14 times.
14 times.
Now who are we going to blame for that?
Mm-hmm.
Right or left? I don't care.
I don't care
The
either.
judge needs locked up.
Well, and that's the thing. All of this is not politics. This is right and wrong.
There you go.
That's all
That's
this
gone. That is gone in this country.
Right.
It is completely gone. Okay. Let me tell you something. In prison, whatever the population is in one prison, okay, they're all not guilty in their eyes.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Okay. So, I mean, no matter what comes up and what comes out, everything like that. No, I didn't do it. It was rigged. I got
Prison's full of innocent people.
I was
Exactly.
framed. I was this. I was
if you're going to do the crime, here's what you got to think about. If you're going to do it, you got to face it.
That's right.
Okay. Don't blame nobody. Don't blame nobody else. Don't do nothing.
Just what I told my son today about a totally unrelated subject. But I said, look, you have the right to be as dumb as you want to be,
There you go.
as long as you're willing to pay the consequences. You are not free from the consequences of your choices.
Exactly.
You know?
Rumpus, I'm glad you took that scenery down from the ocean. She had that hat on again.
the palm tree hat,
The
Vegas hat.
the commercials kept popping up.
I
Unbelievable.
agree, Steve. He was saying how it's a mistake when they closed all the institutions of mental health back in the 80s. Yeah.
That was going to be
There's
my
no help
next.
for people anymore.
Well,
was a
I mean, every
crazy-
time they want to cut a budget, they turn people loose out of prison
Right. That too.
and shut down the insane asylums.
That's right. That's right. Our
Yeah.
opinion isn't right to some people, and they go off their rocker thinking everything they believe is correct. And no one, well, here's the problem. People have not been taught anymore to agree to disagree. And they
No.
villainize the people that they disagree with. Well, I probably don't agree with Grumpus on everything that he believes in.
Well,
But
you're
he's
wrong.
my friend. Well, I might, I think you're wrong. So there.
Oh, wow.
Well,
What
I think there's nobody's afraid of consequences anymore because there's no
Right.
consequence.
Because none have been dished
And,
out.
and where do you learn that? You learn it at home.
You learn it at home.
We've got 2 generations that haven't had a set of parents
Right. Right.
to let them know that life is hard.
Mm-hmm.
People's not always going to agree with you. You're not special. You're just regular. And this is the results.
Mhm.
It's
Yeah,
Because-
and
Go
the part that gets me that is right away, they start crying about the gun. Okay, it's the person behind the gun.
I've had a
It's
gun
the-
for years. It ain't hurt nobody.
Exactly. And well,
there are no
Um,
evil guns. There are only evil people.
yeah. So I mean, once they start spraying that, I shut it off. Or
I do
move
too.
To something else. I don't have time to listen to somebody's rhetoric because it's only opinion. I am fact based.
Well-
I want to understand how this guy did it. I want to know how this 22-year-old kid, okay, shot and killed somebody 200 yards away.
Well,
That
he
is
has scope.
that is no, he didn't have no scope. That is unprecedented. Okay, wasn't
Especially
lucky.
from a rooftop.
Yeah, I mean,
Um,
on a downward.
And here's the thing: how did he not hit anybody else?
They were close.
There were 3,000. I've heard anywhere between 2,000 and 3,000 people there.
Yeah.
How did he do that?
So.
Tom. That was one of my first thoughts.
Mm-hmm. So right away, people on the news is on all the bullshit stuff was
Mhm.
right away. This was a high tech trained guy, blah blah. He's 22.
I
years
don't think so.
I don't think so
He's
either.
22.
I mean,
20
there's a gazillion deer hunters in this country that can
And a
pull off
lot
a
of them
shot
are
like
in
that.
Utah.
200-300 yards is not
Yeah.
a big deal.
Yeah.
And they
It's
talk
not-
about a perfect shot. I don't think it was a perfect
It's
shot. I think he
easier
was
to
aiming
evade.
higher
It's
If it
easier
would have
to
been,
and he
see.
missed.
if it would have been a sniper or an assassin, the target was not hit. They would
Right.
have gotten in the head. Not
Right. And I think that's what Kid was aiming for.
right.
The target that he hit was one of the most fatal
Yes,
areas
exactly.
that you can hit.
And
is
they
my
thought it was close to
But he
instant.
was more than likely. Okay, I do a lot of shooting. I used to do a lot of shooting.
Mhm,
Okay, between the wind, okay, the side wind, the
mhm.
back
Gravity.
wind, okay,
Yes.
gravity definitely works with that bullet. But I
Right.
got to tell you, that 30-06 shell that he shot, okay, is more potent, more quick than any AR-15
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
or
Yeah.
any other shell.
It's going to
So-
rip some stuff apart.
It takes a deer down.
I want to make sure that I hear all of it,
Mhm.
okay, from the authorities who are investigating it before I'll make any kind of claims on this guy. Whether he right, left, it don't matter. He shot and killed somebody.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Shot and killed somebody, and in this day and age, I could see back in the 60s and 50s and stuff like that, it was a different frame of mind.
Mhm,
But
mhm,
now, all these gamers, okay,
mhm.
all this, what is it they call that one game? They were all shooting. They were military or something. Call of Duty or
Call
something.
of Duty, yeah.
Okay, that's what I blame this stuff on, because you know what it is. You get killed and you reboot it, and then you back up again, playing this game.
Well, yeah, and the young people are so desensitized to this type of violence.
And a lot of it, I think, is Call of Duty is a babysitter.
Yes.
Where's the parents explaining, hey, this is just a game. This ain't the
And
way it
Grand
really
Theft
is.
Auto.
That's right.
No, they're put in a room by themselves, and you're right. They get desensitized to this stuff. But then again, I come right back to the parents
Yeah,
who let them play that 20 hours a day.
that's right. Well, and
You know,
it's not
let me do
just
the homework and give them an hour.
it's not just video games. You see this
No, well, I mean, people's looking for reasons to blame,
right.
and
And
there's
I'm not
no
trying to
upbringing.
I'm trying to understand how to change these young people from propaganda sponges to free thinking adults.
Well, and that's exactly what Charlie was trying to do. He got shot
Yeah.
for it.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
there you go.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
That's the dilemma.
Yeah, it is, because I think it's all the propaganda is destroying these young people's minds, and my son, I have a 28-year-old son who has drank every ounce of Kool-Aid and I'm not talking about liberal and conservative. I'm talking about the extreme ends, the extreme 10%.
Yeah.
My son has drank up the 10% left Kool-Aid, and he is impossible to talk to.
Yeah.
Im-
I know people just
I
like
know a
that.
couple like that.
and you know, the whole I can't get into it on this channel because
Yeah. I hear you, but
Well, I mean, the bottom line is he's got a 1-year-old and a 3-year-old baby. They ain't
That's
gonna know
right.
their daddy.
never get to know him.
exactly. And the other here, I want to close it out with this. My opinion.
Okay.
Okay, get off my lawn. Okay,
Mhm.
but when we all grew up, okay, you had the 6 o'clock news.
Mhm.
Okay, for a
Mhm.
half hour. Then you had the 7 o'clock news for 15 or 20 minutes. That
Mhm.
was it. You
And the
watched
11
TV,
o'clock.
and then you had the 11 o'clock, and that was
We
the
were
end
in
of it.
bed.
Yeah.
I was in bed at 11 o'clock.
Yeah. And that was the end of it. This 24-hour nonsense
Yeah.
that they put out, and everybody's feelings, and everybody's talking, and
Mhm.
then the ones that get fired. This is what pisses me off about YouTube.
Mhm.
Okay, we are all trying to make something of it. We would love to have 50,000 subscribers and the
Sure.
views. Okay,
Yeah.
these
Mhm.
guys come from one spectrum of the news, and
Mhm.
all of a sudden, boom, million two, and then they spew their propaganda not news. It's just their opinions.
Mhm.
I can't stand none of it. I hate it all.
Right. Walter Cronkite, I think, was the last
Yeah.
My dude.
actual reporter of news. After him, it started becoming so opinion-based news.
As soon as Ted, what's his name? I want to say Ted Bundy, but not him.
Turner?
Look,
Ted
I was
Turner
thinking the same
started-
thing.
Ted
Mhm.
Turner started CNN 24 hours a day
Mhm.
news. That's when it started going downhill.
Well, and here's the thing. They had to find something to fill up all that time. So they just said, oh, well, we'll just give our opinions about all the news.
Yeah.
And that's
Yeah.
how we got so far apart.
Yeah, exactly.
Because this one had this opinion, this one had this, and it's all smoke and mirrors just to keep. Let me tell you what I think. I believe that the proverbial they. I'm talking about media. I'm talking about politicians who want the power. They are inciting a civil war in this country between the left and the right.
Exactly.
And to hell
It
with
may be here sooner than you think.
It's here.
To hell with everybody in the middle.
It's here right now. It's here right now. This is how it starts.
This is
Yeah.
why Academy knows me by first name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like
I
going to
mean-
a bar. I go to Academy. They say the regular, and I say, "Yep, load me up."
Load me up.
Yeah, I mean it's already here because now it's starting that way. It's starting in Minnesota, okay, with the lady and her husband getting shot,
Oh yeah, the
killed.
politician. Yeah.
and then the other two, and then now this, and a couple of them before. Okay, it's here. It's here. It's just moving from here,
Right.
back
Right.
and forth. So I don't know. All I know is all this is interfering in my cooking.
Your favorite person is going to be a redneck. Ain't that the truth? I don't know about that, though. I don't know about that. Well,
Well, I think they might have woke up a sleeping giant. This may backfire on a bunch of them.
I don't know who them is, though, Grumpus. Who is them?
The ones that have been silently sitting back, tolerating.
Mhm.
You know, it's there's a lot of decent people out there that just kind of keep their opinion to themselves. They just kind of go with the flow. They get upset about stuff, but they just get over it and let it go.
Well, that's kind
Maybe
of
it'll
like
go
us,
away.
you know.
And I mean, this was senseless, and it was
It was senseless.
it's affected a lot of people. A lot of people.
Yeah. Yeah.
I've heard people say in the past, okay, that I casually encounter and stuff like that. Well, this guy pissed me off so much I like to kill him. What do
It's
you
all
mean?
over the news. Even
What?
Biden a few years ago said he'd like to take, who was it, Trump out back and behind
Yeah.
the shed and
Yeah.
beat the hell out of him.
They would
Yeah.
both die on the way outside to the back.
I'd have paid to watch that.
They never make it out. They both drop dead walking out to the back.
All of the rhetoric is around this kind of violence. All of it from both sides.
Yeah.
Well,
Just
the
need
world's full of too many badasses that have never been in a fight.
Well, as my father used to say, don't let your
You know, once you get your ass kicked once, you reel it in and kind of puts it in perspective.
That arch flattens out.
well,
Believe me.
I was going to say, as my father used to tell me, don't let your alligator mouth overload your chihuahua ass.
Mhm.
I like that. I like
Let
that.
your mouth write a check, your ass can't cash.
Hey,
Right,
and that's what my mama said right there.
right.
Right there.
I used to love my father. He had patience to a point, okay? And then when some ass would be chatting, like him and my uncle would get into it. My father would stand up and tell my uncle, stand up. I'm going to show you exactly what you need. And, that's sort of how we were sort of raise. Don't take no shit, but don't.
Well, I mean, we
looking
might
for it.
need more of that.
That's the problem.
Another generation or two back.
Yeah, that's the problem. Now, okay, out here, they are monitoring who's buying ammunition. That was on the news.
I
Really?
don't think they've been doing that for a while.
No, now they're really,
They may have cracked down and made it more public.
yeah, as far as what people can buy and stuff like that. So you got a lot of concrete cowboys
Yeah.
that think, like this kid. You think this kid actually? I mean, he did what he did, okay. But now, thinking about everything like that, he's rattling in his boots. Of course, Utah has the death penalty.
Yes, they do.
Okay, so that would answer a lot of questions right there. That
And
would be a deterrent for anybody.
I don't know if it's Utah or Idaho, but one of them has a firing squad.
I don't know how it can go any other direction than that.
Exactly. That's cold-blooded,
I
what he did.
I
I
don't
mean, they're
care.
going to have to do that. May be the start of the next civil war if it don't happen.
And let me tell you something, all right? This was premeditated because he knew exactly
sure.
where to go,
Yeah.
all right?
Yeah.
Here's the thing.
He inscribed the bullets.
Of course,
Yeah.
yeah. That's that. I mean, that's like
That's not an accident. That's premeditated.
exactly. But when he was getting off the building, Marie says, "Where's the gun?" Okay, I said, "It's down his pants. It's up his shirt and down his pants, so
Yeah.
he can move his knee, okay, move his hip. Because when you see him jump down, he stumbled a little bit. Okay, that's where the gun was. So he covered his tracks very well. Okay, and then thank God for his father.
The only
made
thing
him
that
turn-
caught him was his mouth.
yeah, what his father recognized him, and there
Well,
again,
that's true.
this is speculation, and I don't do speculation, but I want to know all the facts and stuff like that. But this just didn't happen. This was on this guy's mind for a while.
You've been practicing.
Yeah,
exactly.
definitely.
Exactly. So
You've been practicing.
it's a shame. It really is a shame. Young guys, from what I get, like I said, I don't watch hardly any of them, but I did watch a few things with Charlie Kirk. Very well spoken.
Yeah.
Pretty tall.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And for what he's doing.
You
on the
say
college
this
campus-
Charlie guy is well spoken?
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, intelligent. I'm saying.
Very, very intelligent guy, and never went to college a day in his life.
Yeah.
He was a high school graduate who created this
But
turning
I
point.
mean, you very well could have been looking at a future president.
I think you might be right.
yeah.
Or something. Senator, something.
Well, and
Now,
Derek,
mind you, I probably wouldn't have voted for him, but that's not the issue.
Yeah.
The issue is he didn't deserve what he got.
It depends on what the song is at that time.
Right.
here's the
right.
thing, okay, that nobody will answer. Anybody in Congress, they turn their back and walk away. All right. Term limits. Here's what I believe in. Okay, I'm going to tell you square up. I'm square down the middle. Okay, that's why I'm an independent, and I look at either I voted Republican, I voted Democrat
Yeah, me too.
all the time. But here's the thing that nobody answers. All right, right now I'm on Social Security. Okay, so we're going to get between a 2.3 to 3% increase. Okay, listen now. Medicare
It's gonna go.
Part B is going up $54.
Yep.
So it's going from $185 a month to $206 a month. Okay,
So you ain't getting nothing.
you're getting bullcrap. And when you ask questions about it, they turn their back and they walk away.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
I want to know, I know how it happens, how you can go into Congress or in the Senate, start off with $174,000 a year and stay there 6 years if you're a senator, okay, 2 years if you're a congressman. And once your time to leave, you walk away a multi-millionaire.
Yep.
Exactly.
Okay. And now we're getting, and now we're getting dumped on. Okay,
Right.
but nobody will answer the questions. So
Right.
here's my point. Rather than having a 2-party system, we should have a 5-party system.
Whoa. Okay.
Okay. Now you get back, rather than having somebody with 68% and all that percentages, you have different opinions coming in,
Mm-hmm.
different ways of doing things. Down the middle, independent. I'm not talking independent like Bernie Sanders or anything like that. Somebody who's going to be there for the people.
Right.
All right. They're never going to do that, because you know why? It's the boys' club. Okay.
Oh yeah.
And they make money.
Yeah.
So
I mean, I don't think they should have their term limits should be just like the president. You
Yes.
get 2 terms and you're out.
And you're out.
I think their Social Security should be just like ours.
Yes.
I think they should have to pay, the Medicare just like we do.
Yeah.
it's
But they get elected. That first term, that's their golden parachute right there.
sure.
Yeah.
They can put in 2 years, go home, and live like a king.
And live like a king the rest of their life.
Yeah, actually, Congress, they have to serve 2 years before any of their. No, they have to serve 2 terms before anything goes in, and also Senate has to serve 2 times before any of their stuff.
Well, I got a problem with people deciding health care that isn't on it.
Mm.
You're singing to the choir right here, pal.
Yep.
Okay. I mean, the one medication, okay, that I'm on, I'm short right now with medication. You know what they told me? We got to call your doctor. I said to the lady on the phone, I said, have you ever tried to call my doctor's office? They just don't answer the phone. I said, so now what I'm going to do with my medication? I'm waiting on you and this bird brain doctor. That means I got to get in the car and drive over there, raise my voice, make a fool of myself to get what I need. This is not what I expected. Marie just shakes her head, but I mean, how many more times can I say this? You know what I'm saying? It's amazing.
Well, a lot of this is why I don't watch a lot of news.
It's not news anymore. It's just
I mean, this thing this week, you couldn't get away from it.
Hi, Dwayne. How are you doing tonight?
Yeah, don't watch it. That's why I don't know who was what.
Well, I mean, I knew who he was. That's why I was watching it, because you couldn't.
I don't know.
There probably wasn't a more likable guy on the planet.
Oh yeah, and he was super.
This guy, I mean, you may not agree with his
politics or whatever.
opinions, and he was okay if you didn't agree with his. Just
Right.
he wanted conversations.
Right.
But I mean, he wasn't some asshole that just
No.
somebody got tired of hearing. I mean, this is just that's why it hit everybody so
And
hard.
that's what's got me so confused. My son, the one that I was talking about earlier, when I discussed this with him, he told me that he was a vile human being and he was just hate speech and this, that, and the other. I said, stop drinking the dang Kool-Aid, boy.
No, he's so far off base.
Send me one video of him hate speeching somebody. You send me one and I will consider what you're saying, but he can't, because the man was every time he disagreed with someone, he was respectful. He also let the person talk. It was a two-way conversation. He would get a little heated, but not name calling. He was very respectful to his audience. And
That was his message.
right.
Let's talk.
Let's talk. Let's disagree and be civil about it.
See if there's some common ground.
Right.
Now there are some people on there that do the like the right wing side of it. There's people on for the left wing side of it. I wouldn't give you 2 cents for either ones.
Well, there's extremes both ways.
Yeah, and it's just stuff. What? Like I said, I didn't follow the guy. I knew about him, but I didn't follow him.
I didn't
I don't follow anybody and any of that kind of crap on YouTube. I'm too worried about getting my channel moving and editing videos. You know what I'm saying? To watch that kind of stuff. But the one thing that I thought about was he's out there and he's explaining to people about his thinking, but he wants to know what other people were thinking.
He did.
Well, Steve-O's right.
What do you think?
He wanted them to at least form their own opinion and don't drink the Kool-Aid from the professors.
Yeah. I watched him actually the other day because they were putting it up and it was flooded with it, and I just said, let me just go into see what all the hubbub is about. What his rhetoric was and what he was saying. He had a younger woman on, and they got into it very civilly. She questioned him. Why are you telling me about a woman? What do you know about a woman? And he went through his thing, but she was very intelligent, going back and forth. And I'm saying, a couple of them things right there, I'd be out of my mind. You son of a baby.
Yeah.
But it was civil.
But he handled it correctly.
Both of them did.
Okay.
And it came out to the end. He went, hey, listen, thank you so much for coming up here.
Yeah.
I really do appreciate that. And that's,
And that, like I said, that was his message. Even if you don't agree, make it your opinion.
Right.
Yeah.
Don't just be like a sheep following the crowd.
Yeah. I mean, I not that I take a stance. Okay. I know what I want from my government. Okay. And right now they're not coming through with it. 4 years ago, they didn't come through with it. You know what I'm saying? Last administration didn't come through with it. Okay. Going back in time, because it's the same. It's like me going to the doctor to having them tell me about going on a cholesterol medication. We did this dance a couple times. Okay. And it's still the same talking points over and over and over again. Like we're stupid. Okay. Well, you can make sure you got to vote because we'll get, and then the only time they know you is when it's election time coming around with all this nonsense. I'm tired of it. Totally tired of it. So
it's just, it's been a sad week.
Yeah.
In our country. That poor young lady that,
Did you see her talk?
Yeah.
Oh, the wife?
Yes.
Yes. Oh my gosh. I cried through the whole thing.
I felt so sorry for her.
Oh my gosh.
Hey, Jen.
It was.
I thought she held up pretty well.
She did remarkably well.
I don't think I could have done that.
No, me either. Nope. I do not have that kind of composure. Hey, Jen, how are you, dear? But I was talking about the bus girl. To be on that bus and nobody helped.
Them dudes sitting right across the hall.
Yeah. Yeah.
That just pissed me off. I got to say, that pissed me off.
Yeah.
So
I didn't see the actual, like I said, I don't expose myself to that kind of violence because it really disturbs me.
I saw the actual thing, and them poor SOBs just sat there
and watched
it happen, and then the guy walked away. I mean, I'd have tackled that guy so fast.
Right.
I mean, you're coming up from behind. He's not going to get you.
Yeah. Well, I know Poppy, and Poppy had his own knife.
Did they actually show him stabbing her?
Yes.
I didn't see that.
It happened in like maybe half a second. Three times, half a second. I mean, he just got up, just did it, and walked away.
Yeah.
Like it's a normal thing to do on a Tuesday.
And then he walked down the hall, or he walked down the aisle, and he was telling me of the other guys at the other end of the car. He said, well, I got that white girl. Said it twice. And nobody even turned around to see what he was talking about.
Right.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of that kind of stuff.
No.
At all.
On another note, I just got a text from my daughter that says, it's a meme, and it says, every time my mama doesn't answer her phone, I put $10 in her nursing home jar.
Hey, Charlotte, I hope I didn't upset you with the one I sent you.
Whatever,
No, it was hilarious.
whatever
I
gets
sat
her to
here-
save.
She ought to be ashamed of herself. I just texted her back. I said, "That's just plain evil, Rachel."
I'm going to have to do that around here because I have a hard time getting hold of certain people.
Marie don't answer the phone. And
My
when she
nursing
does,
home jar.
what do you want? I'll talk to you later. Click. Don't hang up.
She'll
I
turn the ringer off.
I have to do that with my son. When my son calls me, I look at the phone and I go, "Oh God." And I have to brace myself to answer the phone because I know it's going to be a convoluted conversation that is actually taxing. And I try to keep it as short and as sweet as I possibly can. Because if he doesn't want money, he wants to argue about politics.
Yeah,
And it's so
Draw the line in the sand.
it
You're
is
still
well,
mom.
I'll tell you what. The other day when he called, when all this happened, this is so embarrassing.
Hey, Charlotte, if you can go one son's prom date, surely
Yeah.
you can tell the other son you crossed the line.
I did. That's what happened on the other day when he called me and we were discussing this particular tragedy,
Uh-huh.
crime. I hate calling it a tragedy. It's not a tragedy. It is a crime.
It's murder.
Cold-blooded.
Murder. And I told him, I said, it's horrible. He goes, "No, it's not." And I lost my mind on him. And I said a few choice words that I was ashamed of him, that I cannot talk to him. I have to go, goodbye. And I hung the phone up. I
Good
said,
for you.
I said, I'm not even going to discuss that with him.
I had a son-in-law like that. And
I don't know where he got his ideology from, though. Here's the thing. Look, I've got some kids who are more liberal than me. I have some kids who are a lot more conservative than me.
Yeah.
That one came out of left field, and I don't know where he got his thinking from because none of the rest of them,
Right from here.
and he hangs out with a certain crowd, and it might have been from them as well.
Yeah.
I
had a son-in-law who would do that. We'd be at the table and all of a sudden he'd bring it up, probably just to irritate me a little bit about it. Okay. Like I said, I'm down the middle. I want more from the government than the government's given us. Okay. Now, I don't want more government. I want what we paid into. Okay. I want what we were told we were going to get. Okay.
Yep.
And all of it, not changing canoes in the middle of the stream with us. Okay. If I didn't pay into none of this, I've been working since I'm 12 years old. But I'm losing my point here.
I just want my money back.
Yeah, or just say if you said something to me that you were going to do something, then do it.
right.
This Ponzi scheme going back and forth.
Hey,
And both
Jane.
sides on either aisle, okay, are full of shit. So,
Yeah.
But this guy my daughter's divorced now, but this guy would try to come up with things, try to get under my toes. And my daughter
past promises are not negotiable in my book.
Yeah. This guy would turn around and my daughter would shake like this, shake her head. Don't go there. Don't go there. And I would tell him square business. Listen, pal. Okay. You've just started your life. I've been through this nonsense. Okay. All my life. And if you're going to stick to one side, okay, one side or the other, you're a fool.
Yeah.
It don't belong at my table.
Exactly. I said, and that keeps up. I said, I'll tell you what, and you keep running your mouth, 6 of your closest friends are going to carry you by the handles. You understand?
Oh, dear. Oh, dear.
And
there you go.
But I mean, enough's enough. I mean, come on.
Well, and I'm wondering too, is this new, or does this happen with every generation? I don't think I know we were as We were young and dumb like everybody else was at one point in their life.
Mhm.
But I don't think we were so precious. You know, I don't think that we wore our heart on our sleeve.
No.
We didn't get our feelings hurt. And we didn't, of course, we're Gen X. The greatest
It
feral
goes
generation?
right back to what I said. We got 2 generations come up that were told they were special their whole life.
Yeah.
And when they get out in the real world, they can't handle it. Because
Yeah.
all of a sudden, they're not special.
It's not a video game anymore.
But you know, you remember too in the
You know.
60s.
Yeah, but my generation went to college.
Yeah.
They wanted to be doctors. They wanted to be nurses. They wanted to be lawyers. They wanted to be things like they didn't. I don't know of anybody in my graduating class that signed up for interpretive dance
Or women's studies.
and then turn around and expect to get a job when they get out.
Right.
Well, maybe Tom did. He's got the moves.
Yeah.
But see what I'm saying? I mean,
Thank you, Cruising Scene. Thank you.
The
I
funny thing-
was raised and told I was as good as anybody,
Right.
but not once was I told I was special or better than anybody.
Well, and see, now I can't say that, Grumpus, because
I mean, my dad,
grandma-
I got my ass kicked in grade school once. My dad says, well, there you go. I hope you learn from this. Reel it in.
right.
He said, there's always going to be somebody bigger.
Well, and you know something? That's what I've always told my kids. I've always told my kids there's always somebody better, prettier, stronger, more talented. And you just got to live with that because not everybody can be the best. Nobody is the best. There's always going to be somebody smarter and all of the other
Right.
things, you know, and
And
I
we
don't
were
know-
raised to try to catch up with those people.
Yes, exactly. Not to sit back and wallow in misery that you didn't have a fair chance.
Yeah.
You know,
Teacher didn't like me.
if you take away the technology, what would we have? How would people cope without it? Well, I know how I would cope without it, but I guess the young people would have to get used to another way of life.
They wouldn't know what to do.
Well, they wouldn't, but they'd learn, wouldn't they?
I'm a
I mean-
boomer.
If we can grow up without it and then adapt to having it at our age,
Yeah.
then young people ought to be able to adapt without it. It's never going to happen though. It's
Right.
technology is here to stay. Period.
And I like technology. There's nothing
I
wrong
do
with it.
But
But
I
it's
don't
not do all end
consume
all.
nonstop.
Mm.
I don't. It's not part of my. It's not part of everything I do.
Right.
I'm a baby boomer, and every time I walk past my father, I went like this. Okay,
I'm with you, Tom.
because that was
Wham!
I don't want him looking at me at the dinner table.
he would tell you things, okay,
Right.
and there it is. My mother, okay, Mom, I don't know how to do this and this and that. Look it up. Okay, look it up. I had 2 sets of encyclopedias,
Right.
Terry, I saw that.
and I had to look things up because you got to learn on your own. Okay, the next thing was.
I'll be right back,
Uh,
guys.
Yep. You're not going to sit here in front of that TV. Saturday morning was great. Rin Tin Tin, The Lone
yeah.
Ranger, and go through that whole bit. All right. When I was 12 years old, I guess, 10 years old, I was cutting grass and stuff like that for the neighbors. And I would get $2.50, get paid, and I would stick it in my pocket. That's my money. Okay.
Yep.
My mother would go like this. Come here. She would take the $2 and hand me the 50 cents. And I look at it. It's extortion. You know what I
Child
mean?
labor.
Yeah. And then I the hot dog wagon and stuff. But we always kept busy. Okay. We didn't listen. We go out and play army and stuff. Grumpus, I watched this Oriental guy. He's Korean. Okay. Comedian. He said, hey, remember when we were kids, we play army? He said, you know what I was, right? And it just made me laugh about it. But all of a sudden, I learned later on in life that you're going to offend somebody. Oh, that was offensive. You can't say that. Oh,
There was something I wanted to relay
okay.
about one of my daughter's experiences at college when she was in her master's program. She was studying social work, of course, and they were doing a group project, and they had to pair off into pairs and discuss an issue in the country. And the issue that she was supposed to discuss with her partner was abortion. And they had to basically give their opinions about it and why and all that stuff. So when it came her turn to discuss it, she said that she didn't feel like that was something that she would ever do, but that she didn't care if somebody else did it because it didn't concern her. Well, the other person automatically jumped to the fact that she was against abortion. She said, I didn't say that. I said, I don't want to do that for me. That's not for me. But if Joe Blow down the street or Jane Blow down the street wants to do it, then I don't care what she does. That's her decision, not mine. Mm-hmm. And she felt like, again, her belief system was under attack. And it was. And this is what's going on in the colleges. What's happening is from kindergarten, these kids are being fed this propaganda. That didn't happen to us.
No, it did not.
The only indoctrination of any sort that I can remember from being in school was saying the Pledge of Allegiance every day, which is a form of indoctrination. But it wasn't salacious. It wasn't ill-intentioned. I don't think there's a thing wrong with saying that.
I don't either. I think it's a show of respect.
It's a show of respect. It's a show of pride in your country and your allegiance to your country. And that's okay to me. Maybe the moment of silence after the Pledge of Allegiance gives everybody a chance to reflect, pray.
We didn't even have that. We did the Lord's Prayer right after the Pledge of Allegiance.
Now, in the beginning of my education, we did too. But there was a thing, I don't remember exactly what it was, but we weren't allowed to do that anymore. And they had to call it a moment of silence.
And that was the beginning of where we're at now.
I agree.
Oh, yeah.
Did you see my video? I'm sorry, I'm going off on a tangent, but did you see my little short video of the kids in our band?
Was it on YouTube?
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't get that.
I didn't see it.
I was trying to film.
I didn't get a notification.
I was trying to film Murphy practicing before the performance at the first game. And I was over there. I was blocked away from where the drummers were practicing. I was on the other side of the fence, and the horns were behind me practicing. And as I turned my camera on, I got a little bit of the drums, and all of a sudden behind me, I heard all of the horns. I turned around when I heard it. They had all gotten in a huddle and were saying the Lord's Prayer.
Yeah, you told me that. Yeah.
Unprompted by any adult. That's not required. You can't, these teachers can't require them to do that. They did it on their own.
But they should have the right to do it if they want to.
Well, and they did. And nobody said a word to them about it. But I thought it was so phenomenal that all these kids got together on their own and just took it upon themselves to do that before they went out and played their performance. And it was really inspiring to me to see those kids take their own stand.
Sure.
And it kind of, until this week, it restored a little bit of faith in the youth of this country. Even if it's just the ones in Long Beach, Mississippi. Yeah,
but those are not the youth that get put on the news.
No, they're not. No.
It's all the other nonsense that gets put on the
Well,
news.
and that's
They don't
another
sell
thing.
ads. That's
Yeah,
for sure.
and that's what I wanted to say is that I'm so concerned for these kids that do try their best to do the right thing, to go to college, to get a career, to work hard, to make good grades, to do all the right things, and then they're exposed to all this other nonsense, you know. And
But
how
they-
many of them get swayed?
Yeah, but Charlotte, in the same token, okay, did you know most of the people that go to this thing? Have you checked anybody else's feeds or emails? Well, not emails, but like on Facebook or something like that, to see if anybody said anything about that. That's where the
I
problem
don't
is.
know I don't think everybody heard it because they were off practicing
Okay.
away from the field,
Mhm.
and the bleachers were 25 yards away. And it was really just the kids, a few adults who were volunteering and chaperoning, and a couple of teachers. That's all that was there. So
Okay.
I don't believe that.
Anybody heard it?
Other
See-
than the people who were there.
This is my problem. Okay, half the stuff. Matter of fact, I had told Marie. I said I don't post. I do, but I'm going to get away from it. I don't post from
Exactly.
now on anything on Facebook about my channel anymore.
Mm,
Because 9 times out of 10, I'll get 2 or 3 people, and I know all of them that's going to say something. So
Yeah.
to me, it's a waste of time.
oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But here's what does get me. I've been doing a lot of shorts lately, and it's really boosting my channel up. But I get these whack jobs that say stuff on there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now, the old Tommy, okay, I would have blisters on my fingers calling these people out. Now I turn around and say, "Oh, that's great. Thanks for the view. Move on."
Right. Well, and
And
that's the best thing.
That's why I'm not on Facebook.
I despise Facebook. Except
I have never had an account. My
is to-
wife gets on it off and on, and every time she gets on it, she gets her heart broken over something, and she gets all upset. She can't go to work, all that crap. And I tell her, I said, you need to cancel that account.
Yeah.
It basically wasn't on Facebook. This is on YouTube.
Mhm.
Responses.
Oh,
I
on your
get from-
comments and stuff.
Yeah, on the comments and stuff like that. A couple people. There's one that really took off. It's got 60 or 70,000 views on it. But I'm
Mhm.
throwing beef shanks. Okay, I'm just dropping them into my cast iron
Right.
pot. Okay, and this one dude comes up and he says, "You don't season things right."
Mhm.
Okay, you're gonna tickle my ass with that kind of feather? I
Yeah,
don't
send
think
me,
so.
send me a link to your video.
Yeah. So I go up there and there's nobody. They don't have nothing. He has no videos or anything like that.
Right.
And I went, "Thank you so much for the view," and leave it go. All right?
Mhm.
Yep.
But it's that kind of stuff that it don't end. I mean, that's
Mhm.
how people can get fired up, because you wind up becoming a keyboard cowboy
Yeah.
Right.
in mama's basement,
I
okay,
ain't doing
talking stuff. So I'm
Well,
not getting
that's
engaged with that.
Yeah.
You know, we have a good group that comes in, and, that I watch every Saturday that you guys
Sure.
have coming in here and stuff like that. And
Mm-hmm.
there's no baloney with any of them. With
No.
anybody, you might have once in a while, might have some kind of crackpot in there, but these people think that they're entitled to
Mhm.
make a comment,
Well, they're
Mhm.
cowards.
to
Mhm.
stir
They're
something
hiding
up.
behind a screen.
Yeah.
To stir something up. And I said to Marie says, sometimes you get so upset about it. I said,
Mhm.
you're right. I'm like a fish taking the bait.
Right.
Okay. I'm not going to do it no more. I'm not going
Hey,
to.
Mona, quit talking so much. Good grief.
Hey, you told me to be quiet when I came in, so I ain't got nothing to say.
I
I
didn't
ain't
say
got
be
nothing to
quiet,
say.
you
I ain't got
bozo.
nothing to say.
I did not say be quiet.
I don't remember that.
Look.
Did you hear me tell everybody that I walked 1.75 miles today?
No.
I'm so
I
excited.
didn't know you went walking today.
Well, I took Poppy with me. I woke him up at 7:00. I said, "Put your walking shoes on. Come with me to the beach."
It was beautiful today.
It was,
was
especially at
beautiful.
7:30 this morning. It was gorgeous.
Girl, I went and met down home backyard gardener.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, tell us
Yeah.
everything. Tell us everything.
Well, I got there a little early. And so I was like in the back of the place and I was just sitting there. 9:00 came and I ain't see no vehicles, 9:30 came. So I was like, let me check. I sat here all this time. Let me check and see where you at. This dude, he took a picture and he's on the porch
Yeah.
of the place, right?
Uh-huh.
So, I'm let me get out the car. Let me get out the car. So I got out the car and I walked up on the porch and him and this other guy was sitting there just talking. And I started talking and baby, he was like, well, I got seeds. He had okra seed, kidney beans, some other beans that looked like pinto beans, but they're not pinto beans. And then he had some other beans and he just had all these beans. And I'm like, okay, I want some beans. And he gave me a whole thing of okra. It had like 4 or 5 pots. So, when I got home, I dumped a whole pot. I want some of his okra. I was like, you think I can drop these seeds? I guess he didn't think I was going to go home and drop some seeds. But, the conversation was great. I end up buying, he got me to buy some fertilizer. So I got some vegetable fertilizer and I think some citrus fertilizer. And so I was getting ready to buy some soil and compost and he bought it for me.
Oh my goodness. Oh, that was so nice. Wheels, how are you doing?
I almost started crying.
I bet.
Yeah. But he is the sweetest. Oh my God.
Girl.
He is so sweet.
That's nice. I'm so glad you got to do that.
Yeah, I just hope his girlfriend stopped cooking doggone bacon in the greens. Put some ham hocks or
ham hocks in there.
See, he said he don't know because he don't cook. She do. I'm right. You don't cook. He said, I don't eat that food.
Oh my!
You don't eat what you grow, dude.
Will says, sorry, I've been MIA, kind of wrecked my power chair and wound up in rehab for 2 months.
Oh.
Good grief, Wheels. What in the world? You're home and really, I know you are.
Yes, indeed.
Well, thank goodness you're on the mend, right?
Wheels, where are you from?
Oh my gosh.
I had a good friend down in Florida. He went by Wheels.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
I just ate a bowl of chili cheese fries.
Ooh.
Worst part was I couldn't do any handicrafts. Well, I get that. That would have been disturbing for me too. Yeah.
And guess what else?
What? Tell me.
I dropped some mustard and collards the other day, right? Remember?
I remember.
Some of them mustards coming up already.
Oh, I'm not surprised. Mine are
Already.
this tall.
Yep, they are.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm like, I'm not even going to separate them. I'm going to let them grow up all together.
Yeah.
That's where this guy, Wheels, that's where this friend of mine was from, Illinois.
From Illinois.
He lived in Tarpon Springs.
Beef cheeks in the crock.
Put some beef cheeks in the crock pot for barbacoa tacos.
Oh, I love barbacoa. Barbacoa.
I do too. Man, I love it.
Yes, indeed. Broke my elbow. It was
10 weeks.
Cast for 2 weeks.
I almost needed Wheels. We were talking
10
about
weeks.
We were talking about that the other night. When I whacked my foot.
Yeah. Yeah.
Marie said, I hate to tell you she stopped me, but it was funny as hell.
Let's see. You're pretty close to St. Louis.
Missouri.
Okay.
Huh. Well,
So y'all been walking?
yeah.
Yeah.
And
Yep. I walked by your house and took a picture of your house and showed Charlotte.
Well, don't
You
sell it
did
while I'm still in it.
you did not.
That house that I took a picture of, that's his house.
No, it ain't.
How you know?
You have a white house, Grumpus.
No.
I didn't think so.
Well, I got to tell you, you got to be out by Monday, Grumpus.
Okay. Okay.
Grumpus's house.
You'll
It
you'll know
smelled
my
like
house
barbecue
when you see
over
my
there.
car.
Oh, it smells like barbecue over there.
You'll know my house when you see my car.
Oh.
It'll probably say Grumpus on fire on it somewhere.
Oh, okay.
Look on the little sign on the bottom
I
where it
was
says
great
keep
because
out.
there's one house I go by. They have a lot of old cars over there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's not mine.
Okay.
Anyway, Charlotte, you said this is the first you've been walking since you.
Well, I went one time about 3 years ago, and it scared I did it live, but it scared the daylights out of me, and I
Okay.
haven't done since.
I can't remember. They put a stent. Did you get a stent or what they?
Mhm.
Okay. Because see, I just saw my cardiologist last week ago Thursday, I think.
Mhm.
And he told me I need to get out and do some walking, or he said, you got a bike? And I said, well, I've got a bike. It's been in the garage a long time. He said, well, get out and ride that.
Mhm.
Because I've been kind of chicken to get out and do anything strenuous.
That's the best thing. Go for a walk,
A walk is probably
Yeah.
the best thing you could
especially
do.
after
Much-
the first few weeks after my surgery. I started walking, but I didn't do a whole lot. I would walk around the complex, until I got tired, and I do it like 2-3 times a day, and then I build my way up to walk further. And the more I walk, the stronger I get.
Yeah.
See, I used to ride my bike around the perimeter of the subdivision,
Mhm.
and that was a little over a mile, about a mile and 0.4, something like that.
Mhm.
Yeah,
And I'd come home after work and do 2 laps.
Mhm.
But
Be careful on that bike, Grumpus. Be nice to your
Charlotte,
prostate.
I did 1.9.
You did?
Yeah, remember?
Oh
that
yeah,
day?
yeah. Because I got home before you
I
did. Yeah.
1.9.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she's showing me up.
Yeah, don't
Not
stop.
when it's 100 degrees and 8. I know. That's why we go early, Simon, so that
well,
it's
I told him I'd made 4 trips to Austin,
on your bike. Yeah.
so it's not like I hadn't rode before.
You rode a
Yeah.
bike to Austin?
Uh-huh.
MS 150. I did that 4 times.
Oh. I thought you meant it.
Oh, wheels.
No,
you
that's right. That's riding a bike from Houston to Austin in 2 days. That's 190 some
A
miles.
motorcycle bike or a regular-
Bicycle,
a bicycle.
12 speed bicycle.
What?
Yep.
Wow.
Last time I did it, I was 60, I think.
Mm, 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 mm.
Wheels.
but
That'd be
right
kinda
now,
cool.
Grumpus-
That'd be kind of cool to work up to do that when I turn 75, wouldn't it?
It
But
would.
you got to be nice to your prostate. Don't be sitting on the bicycle seats. I'm serious. The doctor
know,
told me square business.
Oh yeah, I
Stay
understand.
off a bicycle.
Well,
I love
you
you,
know
Biddy.
what?
Come here. Let me hug you.
They've got seats with that part cut out of them.
Yes.
And so what? You got to stand up the whole time?
No, you can sit on the seat. It's
You
just
get
got
one of
the
them big
middle
He
seats.
out.
said the seat was cut out.
It is the
No,
center.
no, cut out in a certain area.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
not exactly like sitting on a donut, but
Close.
same purpose.
Yeah.
Donut.
Okay.
Ride the bike to the donut shop.
He is. He is a badass,
But
ain't
no, we'd leave Houston and go all the way to LaGrange in one day,
Wow.
and then LaGrange to Austin the next day.
That reminds me of my brother who did an Ironman competition that year he turned 50.
Now, see, I couldn't do that. All that running.
He trained. The running wasn't bad for him. You know what was the hardest part was the swimming. He said it almost killed him.
All those muscles.
I couldn't run if a tiger was on my ass.
But now my brother has worked outside his whole life, and he built two of his own houses with his own two hands. He's a beefcake. He really, I mean, he's thin, but he's got arms like this. They're huge. Yeah. And he's just always been that way. When he was a little tiny boy, maybe 6 years old, you know, the manhole covers on the streets?
Yeah.
He would pick them up and move them over. I don't know how he did it, but
it usually takes a couple people to do that.
If I hadn't seen that with my own eyes, I never would believe it. Nick, he used to tell me all the time, Charlotte, hit me in the stomach as hard as you can.
Oh, okay. Yeah, he's feeling good.
And I would hurt my hand. And then I'd say, never mind. He would make me hold his feet while he did 500 push-ups.
Awesome.
I mean, that was fun for him.
Yeah.
And I couldn't have done it. I didn't think it was fun holding his feet. So I would sing like a rhinestone cowboy just to make him stop. It didn't. But
see, I would do 500 push-ups, then I do 500 sit-ups, all right, 450 pull-ups, then I'd wake up.
Right. See?
All right, now.
He would do push-ups like that too. Now, I don't know about the pull-ups, but he did that when he was a kid. I'm talking 11, 12 years old. Charlotte, hold my feet. Okay. I mean, what else was I going to do? Homework? You know? But, you know, that's funny. I'd forgotten about all that till just then.
Well,
good old days.
Basically, my surgeon, my cardiologist was saying, "Get off my ass."
Well, you need to probably do that. He probably.
I like sitting on my ass. That's why I barbecue.
Where's my water?
Well, the whole idea is, I mean, people take everything to the extreme. Like when people say, "Well, I just started keto and I'm doing this and I'm doing that." No, we'll slow down, relax, take it easy. Okay.
Right.
You know, this is a marathon. This is not a sprint.
That's
so
right.
Get up and walk and do whatever you can do. Until I hurt my knee, I was walking 2-3 times around the complex.
Yeah.
Okay. Then I go swimming. And then I do laps for a while. Okay. Until I blew my knee out. And then that put the kibosh on it.
Can you still swim?
Well, yeah, but the idea was getting from here up to the swimming pool.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. So
you have a scooter or something?
I have a scooter, yeah. But I that's put away because that's too easy to get in a scooter and become comfortable.
Yeah, I agree.
No,
but
so
you can get in the scooter and go to the pool and get in the pool and exercise, right?
That's still too easy for my take.
Okay.
So now the weather's cool. By the way, I almost had to break out my long johns because it was 89 degrees today.
Cold front blowing through.
89 degrees and you're going to bring out your long johns?
Yeah. It's been 114 degrees every day here since April. So.
Okay.
He's just teasing Mona.
Yeah.
Wheels, I just subbed to you, Wheels.
Oh, my goodness. That's why I don't get an electric wheelchair. Yeah. So you can work your arms. That's hard work, though. I think
if I was in a chair, I'd have to have that thing souped up to the max.
I got
know,
mine. I got
right?
mine. I painted the wheels.
Kind of like Hazel, right?
Flames, the whole 9 yards.
Yeah, I did one video with a Born to Be Wild on it, coming around the corner with it. But that's for me. That's
I know.
the easy way out. And I got for me.
Well, you
I-
know, Tom, it really isn't though, because you're getting yourself to a place where you can actually do the exercise, come back with your scooter, and then get up and walk in the house.
I
You
bring it
know,
in the house.
well, that's what I mean, though.
No.
You don't.
Now, why ride it if you can carry it?
Yeah.
don't use it. It's the same as walking to your car, getting in the car, driving to the pool. You know what I mean?
Yep. There's certain things that in my mind, there's certain things that are just not helping me. Okay, so to walk up, then swim, and then walk back to the house. That was to me was, I don't want
More
to say satisfying,
or whatever.
but it was more of a regimen for me to do.
Okay.
So for me to drive up and then go into, especially if I had a couple old people in there at the time, I
Sure.
would say older people.
Yeah.
That's
Well,
a
I'm
nice
with-
scooter.
I mean,
Hey,
I've got
Marcel.
enough stuff around the house to do. If I just did that, that's plenty of a workout.
Yeah. Yeah.
Grumpus, you know what I did today? I was editing 2 videos. All right, you got the headphones on, and I have a small table that have everything on. So I got this computer here, another computer over here, speakers, okay, and my headphones are connected to the wire that goes back into my UBS box, okay, and I got a little clip that holds it on there.
Mm-hmm.
Well, what a dumbass! I stood up to walk out, and I forgot I had these on. First of all, when I got done, it was like this, the way it pulled, but pulled all the wires out.
Oh,
Dumped the speakers. I mean, just there was stuff.
Oh no. Hey, Jane Doe, are you still here?
I said, Marie, come help.
So did you just unplug everything? Or did you actually rip the wires out of the jacks?
No, I just ripped everything out, so I had to
No.
go get another wire.
Hello, Gizlet. Don't be ugly.
Uh-oh.
Want to know what is my channel?
Jane,
I
would you
don't-
please drop Tom's channels for us for Cruising Scene? He's Tom Garvey, the keto cook, but Jane is gonna drop the channel for you. He has quite a few channels, probably about 429.
Hey, Marcel,
All memorized, but
somebody asked me the other day, well, how many channels do you have? I said, Jesus. I said, here's where I show my age. Duh.
thank you, Jane. I appreciate
hey,
you.
Marcel. I was like, Marcel.
So, Marcel, what's going on in paradise, and you're into paradise? Look, I just tapped on my table, and the cat's looking around like this.
Oop, you're calling him.
Yeah.
Oh goodness! There's another one of his channels: Fire, Cook, Eat, Repeat, and the Sunday Dinner Chef. But I think the main one is your Tom Garvey channel, right?
Yeah, that's the main. That and the Sunday Dinner Chef is really taken off. That is really going.
Good.
Yeah, really.
Good.
I got involved with a couple younger people, and did a couple of lives with them and stuff like that. And that their base is pretty big. So,
You know what, Marcel? Poppy came down with a cold yesterday, and I think it's a cold. He's losing his voice,
it's Marie.
and
Can't hear you, Charlotte. What'd you say?
going to hell, going to hell, going to hell.
Marie's been complaining the past couple of days about being plugged up
Yeah,
and like a little sore throat and stuff like that.
yeah.
I personally think it's the allergies.
tonight he got worse. In fact, when we came home from dinner, he started coughing. And it usually when Poppy coughs, it's a little dainty. Like that. Well, and I always make fun of him for it. And I'm like, what the hell was that?
Poor
Grow a
Pop.
pair, cough like a man.
Poor
Right,
Poppy.
right. But tonight he was hacking up a lung, okay? And I'm looking at him going, well, that's not like you. What's going on? He said, I'm just feeling really bad. I'm like, why don't you go to bed?
Yeah.
Take 2 aspirin and go to bed. No, I gave him some, I think it was Tylenol severe flu or something. And he'll probably be asleep by the time I get in there. He always is. You're welcome, cruising.
Not at this time, Simon. I'm going to move back off that one until beginning of next year. So I'll be in
Marcella,
contact with you, though.
I didn't know that they were doing a Downton Abbey movie. Is it the same characters?
Oh, Vicky got hooked on that series. I didn't think it was ever going to end.
That's going around now again because a friend of mine who just moved to Florida said
Really?
they took the golf cart to go see this movie.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
My favorite character on the whole movie was Violet, the old grandma. It was her name Violet? Yeah. The grandma. She was a crass old biddy. And I loved every second of it.
I used to tell Murray watched it a lot, and I used to tell her, "Where are you going downtown Abbey for? What the hell?"
Downtown. It's really a cool series. I haven't seen it in its entirety. I've seen bits and pieces here and there, but I think it's very interesting take on the Victorian era changing from, a more modern society.
Vicky loves that time period.
Yeah. Where women were actually going to work a little bit and blah, blah, blah. Changes of fashions, changes in women's attitudes, changes in a lot of things.
Well, it showed both sides of the spectrum.
Mhm.
The ultra rich and the
Yeah.
people working in the basement doing the cooks and stuff.
That's true. But, this particular show is about this royalty, or I guess they're royalty. No, they're dukes and
Aristocrats.
and all that. Aristocrats. Thank you.
Mhm.
Rumpus.
Almost like a Siamese cat, right?
On this great big estate, and things are changing, and they've got to figure out a way to support the estate now. And so they anyhow, it's really a cool transition, I think.
Marcella's name's Earl.
Marcel is what?
Marcel said his name was Earl.
Earl. Oh yeah.
But he's just one of the Earls.
He was an Earl. Yes.
It was 10W40 Earl.
Mhm. Annabis is shedding so bad we had to buy a rubber broom because it kept plugging up the back. Oh, that's my life. That's my life, Terry. I've got those circular things with the saw blade looking teeth on it, and you brush their coat with it. That helps a lot. Just saying.
Be nervous there for a minute.
I forget what it's called, but it's an undercoat. It takes out the loose hairs, and it works great. Yeah, Lord Grantham, that's his name. Sorry. And there's also this rubbery mitt that you put on your hand, and you can do it like this, and it helps too. I've got both because my dog does nothing but shed. In fact, sometimes there's clumps of hair in my kitchen floor. And I sweep this floor 3 or 4 times a day because it drives me nuts, all the shedding. But, it is what it is. It's what
I'd
happens.
be sneezing my head off because I'm allergic to dog dander.
Well, I just bought some cat food about 2 weeks ago that cost me $75 a bag. I know, right? But this is really interesting. They have found that when chickens are exposed to cats, there's an enzyme that their body creates that goes through their eggs. It's in every part of them. So it gets, in the egg. Well, those eggs in the cat that they make the cat food with, if the cat eats it, it reduces the allergens in the cat that affect us. It's some kind of protein. I know it sounds crazy, but the reviews on it are stellar.
Well, most allergies that people are affected with, that's what they do is when they make the antidote for it, it is actually they're shooting you in with the allergen that's bothering you.
Right. So, but this most allergens on cats are from the saliva, and then they lick themselves with it, and then the dander flies everywhere, and you get it. Well, this reduces the protein in that saliva, and it's supposed to reduce my ability or increase my ability to breathe and not have to take Zyrtec every day.
Yeah. Hey, Charlotte, I go to the store, Winco, and they have big barrels of, either by the ounce or by the pound,
right,
of seeds. What I'm talking about is seasonings and spices and stuff like that, coffee, everything like that.
Right.
I got a 1 pound bag of fennel seed.
Oh,
okay. $2.40.
Shut the front door.
I looked at Maria. I says, "You got to be kidding me!" Because one jar, a small jar, like was it 3 ounces, is almost $8
Oh yeah.
in the store. I got celery seeds. Okay, that was $1.50. So we just got done. Marie must have took the cup. I was using Grumpus's cup. We just got done with. She made a fennel tea. Okay, with some cinnamon and all different types of stuff like that. So we're jumping into that wholeheartedly. I tell you what, very relaxing.
Wow.
Yeah. I said, man, we're talking about turning the page.
Terry said, I didn't think you were going to say front door. Terry, I don't talk like that. You know that.
Yeah, I mean,
Dwayne, that's the thing. It is a protein that causes the allergy, and this cat food is supposed to reduce the amount of that protein. So that's kind of cool. I thought it was an ingenious plan. It cost me $75. I haven't run out yet. What I'm doing is I'm mixing it with their regular food to make it last longer.
How big a bag is it?
16 pounds. Yeah. I mean, it's a good size bag, but I also have 6 kids I'm feeding now.
So last week we moved everything in that was outside. Basil plants, some tomato plants.
Yeah.
I set up the lights again on it.
Yeah.
I don't run them all night long, but just during the day, put it on there. And Charlotte, they're dying.
No, stop.
You know what they're doing? They're drying out. These things were cooked outside, almost like we were trying to dehydrate them.
Yeah.
Okay. So now we're talking to one of the neighbors. You guys speaks broken English. And he said,
"Good night, Simon."
Good night.
Don't worry about them. Don't grow them no more.
Right.
Well,
right.
why not? He said, "There's no bees.
No bees.
There's no bees." And I'm saying, what the hell?
hey, Mike.
Right.
So I told Maria, I said, I am not getting bees.
Hey, Mike. Welcome. How are you doing this evening? I remember a news report of someone having a food allergy. They gave themselves incremental doses of it and their allergy was gone. Well, they say too that when you eat honey from the area that you're in, it helps to reduce the allergies of the plants and outdoor environment around you. So I don't know if it really works, but I've heard that it does.
It does.
I just don't. I like honey, but it is not a staple for me. It is for my son. My son loves it. But
It's
for
deadly
me,
for
I
me.
can take it or leave. I like it in tea. And I like it on biscuits. And that's really about it,
That's it.
you know.
I
But
like it with brandy.
oh, well, okay. Okay. Well, and it makes a really good
Uh-oh.
put lemon juice and honey in, and what else? Bourbon in a spoon, and I mix
And a
it
spoon.
in a
That's-
spoon for the kids. I give them like
You
cough
That's
You
a
can't
hot
get,
dog.
there's no room for an ice cube.
That's a hot toddy.
Honey
Ah,
can't be pasteurized. What you mean heated?
It doesn't need to be, I don't think.
I don't
No.
think it does either. It's an anti. It
It
isn't
can
an
go
anti.
for it can go for millions of years.
Yeah. Oh gosh, 3 vaccine. Wait a minute. Say that again.
3 vaccines.
What in
Really?
the world? Why did you have to get vaccines? You're as old as we are, aren't you? Just about.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but as old as we are, some people still take vaccines.
No kidding.
No kidding.
I'm not taking it.
They actually trying to push for the shingles.
That I should probably get. I don't eat my.
I know I had somebody telling me that I need to
Same.
get it, being that I'm 60 now.
Yeah,
I get a flu shot every year.
I don't get
No, I don't get flu shots.
Mm-mm.
I
get
the
one every year.
pneumonia, but
I
I
got
won't get the
one.
flu.
I got 1 flu shot, and I felt so bad for
For
a
30 days.
Oh God, it was horrible. I ain't taking a flu shot now. But I am going to get that shingles vaccination because
Yeah.
I've had chicken pox, and I
Me
do not
too.
want shingles.
Right.
The hell is, they were saying something to me, but I get these robocalls from
yeah,
Walgreens or the doctor's office about getting a flu shot. So
Mm-hmm.
I'll get it.
Well, Walgreens, it's so easy. At least at my Walgreens,
Yeah, you got
nobody's in there.
VID. What's the VID?
COVID.
Oh,
Yeah.
I get my flu shot at HEB.
so do you be around kids? Is why you got the RSV?
Oh, okay. Okay. I didn't get RSV. Look, RSV can be very dangerous for seniors.
Shingles
Mhm.
sucks. I've had it.
Doctor said to me, "Did you get the flu shot?" I said, "No, but I had a nice shot of Johnny Walker Black."
Nicole is allergic to the flu shot. Shingles suck. I've had it. Ooh. My son had it when he was 27 years old. Can you
I've heard
believe
it's pretty bad.
I mean, it was all down his side and across his belly, and he
What,
ended up
it hurt? Do they? I know a lot of people say it hurt. Do it hurt?
terribly
Yeah.
hurt. It hurt. It's serious hurt.
Oh,
He was in agony for a solid week. Went to the doctor, and because he didn't know what was wrong with him.
right.
He's a kid, you know.
Right.
Doctor told him it was shingles and gave him some kind of shot, and it helped a lot. It didn't take it away completely,
Right.
but it helped him a lot so that
Okay.
he could work, you know, and take a shower, change his clothes without being in agony. So, yeah,
I wonder if I should just go on and take it the next time I go to the doctor's.
I would. I was just thinking about it the other day. They had a sign up at Walgreens.
He said,
About
"Oh God, you have no idea. It's so painful."
Yeah.
I'm going to get it then. Ever got shingles during the last deployment? He
Mm.
said it was very painful. You know what? And I can't take pain, so I'm going to take that shot because they've been asking me for a couple of years now, and I keep hollering, no, 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 no.
No, you
And
need
last time I was home, I didn't get to see my brother because he had shingles.
Oh no.
Yeah, he told me, yeah, I got the shingles. I was like, okay. I ain't even tell him that I was even in town.
Oh my gosh. You ought to be ashamed of yourself, Mona.
No, I ain't being ashamed. I'm not going. Isn't it contagious?
No. It's something that's it's
It's
from having
something that stays in you when you get chicken pox.
Yeah. And then when it wants to, it just shows its ugly head. It's like Kind of like having the herpes.
Oh, I definitely no. I'm hurry up and go take that.
Shingles is like an outbreak of a variety of chicken pox from when you were little, but it's
Ooh.
super painful. You know, when you had chicken pox when you were little, all you did was itch and get a fever, right?
Right. And I
Shingles.
was wearing that pink stuff. I didn't
Yep.
have to wear a shirt.
Calamine lotion.
I was
Yep.
all at the park with no shirt on.
Oh, jeez. So shingles is like chicken pox on steroids, and it's
Okay.
super, super painful. Now it doesn't quite have the. I don't think it can kill you or nothing like that. I don't know, but I'm just saying it's really painful. I may get the shingle shot too. I had chicken pox as a teenager. Oh no.
I think I was 4.
You were 4?
I think I was 4 when I had chicken pox.
I was 5.
I was about between
Everything
5
happened
and
when I
7.
was 5. Everything.
No, I was little.
Like cold sores everywhere. That's right. That's right. Right. You know
I
how
think
when
I
you
had the
get
mumps
you ever had a
too.
cold sore? Because some people get them and some people don't. But when
I
the
ain't never had no cold sore, so
catting, oh
Mm.
man, they start tingling and then they start hurting. Oh god, they're awful. They're awful. I don't get them too much anymore because I only get them when I get in the sun. For some reason, the sunshine brings them out. If I get burned on my lips,
yeah.
then I get the cold sores.
Oh boy.
Yeah, no thanks. You all right, Tom?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Oh, okay. I remember getting chicken pox, thought it was acne.
Oh wow.
That's hilarious.
I think as a kid I had everything. You know, mumps, measles, chicken
No,
pox.
nobody in my family has ever had mumps.
I
Yeah.
had the mumps when I was 5.
None of us kids had mumps. My mom never had mumps. Her mom never had mumps.
Huh.
And
I was
then
Go ahead. I'm sorry, Tom.
no, and then we you know, I guess going to school and stuff like that, getting all them shots and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And then I very rarely got sick, which was a bummer because I hated school.
Oh, that's gross, Mike. That's so gross. I didn't get the first cold sore till I was 15, and I got sunburned all over. I was at the beach all day. I was so miserable. And you know what? I got that all over my top lip or my bottom lip, excuse me. And it completely peeled. Oh God, it was nasty. I don't ever want to get that again. Don't let people kiss your babies. I ain't have
No,
babies.
no. I can't stand when people do that.
I tell
People
Marie,
look
don't let
for
nobody
the
kiss
baby.
our baby.
Look, before a certain age, I don't think people should hold other people's baby.
No, I don't think so either.
People
I
look at me like I'm crazy when
You
they
know
be
what?
like, "You want to hold the baby?" Nope,
Nope.
nope.
Um,
It's too little.
when my babies were little, I mean, you know, when they were in the car seat thing, the carrier, I
Yeah.
would put a blanket over it so that
Yeah.
nobody would bother me at the store and say, "Hey, can I see your baby?" No, you cannot. My baby is sleeping. Leave my baby alone.
Right.
Shingles is not contagious, but it is important to avoid contact with people who have shingles
Who have it?
if you've never had chicken pox or the vaccine to prevent the spread of varicella zoster virus, which is
Okay.
chicken pox virus. You know what's such a great thing? My first 3 kids had chicken pox, but by the time I had number 4, they had come out with a vaccine for it. And my last 4 kids never once got chicken pox. And I think that's just so amazing. Because, you know, back in the day, it was
That was common.
That's what you're supposed to have. You're supposed
Yeah.
to
Pox, measles.
it was a rite of passage, you know. It was, and it was inevitable. You were going to
Right.
get it.
You're gonna get it.
Mm-hmm. I had 3 kids with chicken pox at the same time.
Ugh.
Oh wow.
Hey, at Christmas time while my grandmother was dying.
Oh.
It was the most miserable experience.
My daughter had when she was little, she had chicken pox. She had come home from working. Her lip was out.
Oh.
I said, "What's the matter, baby?" I got the pops.
He had the pops.
I got the pops.
That's what my son called it, the chicky pops.
Unbelievable.
Neither of my kids had chicken pox. Mike's never had the chick. You better go get the vaccine for it. It ain't pleasant for adults.
Not now, it ain't. Woo.
No. Goodness gracious. You
My
might
bro-
just be naturally immune to it, though. You've lived your life this far. There are some people out there naturally immune to lots of things. You know, just never know.
Mhm. Well, just like food allergies. I mean, there's certain things that people eat and don't realize that they're allergic to it.
Well, look at Poppy.
Yeah.
Now all of a sudden is allergic to peanuts.
Yeah, there you
After
go.
52 years of life.
Now they can turn around. They can turn around and they could actually get. In other words, they'll do the, I guess the analysis, the
The
test.
skin test. Mhm.
Yeah, I had both my arms when I was a kid done, and they went through each thing that I was allergic to: dog dander,
Right.
Raw eggs, not the yolk, but the white part of it,
Uh-huh.
and stuff like that. So I'm sure they might be able to.
That head lice is from the devil. I don't care who you are. That stuff is evil.
So is the cribs.
Oh, Jesus, I've never had that part. I don't think I've had mumps or measles. That's a good thing. That's a really good thing. I've had all of it. Chicken
Yeah, me
pox,
too.
mumps, measles, roseola.
Roseola. Well, I ain't heard that in a
What
long
is
time.
that?
That's the 3-day measles.
I've never even heard of that.
Mm-hmm.
They used to call it German measles too.
Oh, okay. Well, I've heard German measles.
Same thing.
I used to like all the old aunts getting together at the house, okay?
Yeah.
And they would give me the diagnosis, what they thought it was.
Oh no.
And then they would start arguing.
Start arguing.
Yeah.
Oh, Dwayne, that must have been miserable. Jesus. I don't believe I've ever had mumps or measles. Maybe, I've got a whole record in a photo album that my mother put together when I was little. And it has the dates of all of my shots in there and all of
Wow.
my brother's shots. And I just thought that was so incredible that she kept a record of that.
When I was little, I remember screaming out to my grandmother. She was in the next room over.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Nana, my throat hurts. She said, take your left sock and wrap it around your neck. I said, I took both of them off. She said, then put both of them on there.
My idiot friend got crabs, was too embarrassed to see a doctor. He sprayed Raid. Oh my gosh. And then he had to see the doctor.
That's funny.
My dad,
That's funny.
when my dad was about 5 years old, he got a new baby brother. And he did not like the fact that there was a new baby brother in the house. So he got the Black Flag roach spray and sprayed the baby with it. He said, Charlotte, I never had a worse whooping in my whole life.
I'll bet.
Yeah.
He said,
Raid.
the Black Flag roach. And it was so funny the way he said it. Yep, I went and got that can of Black Flag roach spray. I'm like, what? I don't know how he remembered it was Black Flag.
I had a buddy in the bar business, okay, a couple bartenders that worked there.
Mhm.
This guy had the crab so bad it were up in his eyebrows.
Oh, no.
Okay. Someone pushing him away. Get away from me, you crazy baby. But knowing me, I had to break his chops. I said, you know how to get rid of them, right? Or it might help.
Shave
Okay, you
your
need to put an Old
eyebrows.
Bay on there.
Oh my gosh.
What you say? Some Old Bay.
Yeah, they go good with crabs.
Oh my God.
How filthy is that? I mean, stop and think about it.
Yeah, he's sleeping in
I
that.
know exactly how he got them in his eyebrows, and yeah.
Ooh,
I wasn't
Okay.
Well,
going
show
there.
took a turn.
I didn't even think about
She
that,
had some
Charlotte.
fun, okay?
Oh,
She had
boy.
some real fun.
I ain't going nowhere near that.
I'm just saying.
Oh my God. I didn't even think of that, Charlotte. For real, for real. That didn't even cross my mind.
That's the first thing I thought of.
Oh my God. Oh. He didn't see it. Well, let me shut up.
It was probably
Stop scratching.
probably dark.
Grumpus is scratching like hell.
Dude. Oh my God.
Oh my God.
In the eyebrows.
How else would you get him there?
Hey,
Not
look,
like he was doing himself, like that, you
yeah.
That's funny.
know. Ugh.
Lively conversation, man.
There you go.
I got to show.
Grown-ups only. For anybody who's not.
Is it after 12 o'clock?
Yeah.
Yep, by 40 seconds.
Everything goes.
I'm going to show Mona. Did you do that?
Do you see
No.
what that is, Mona?
No, I don't.
It's somebody.
That's
Go ahead.
noodles.
Oh no. I don't eat
They're
no.
knitting noodles.
I
Hidden.
said,
See,
Yeah.
now Tom thinks that we knit, Mona.
The noodle knitter.
See the
Oh.
two knitting needles?
Okay, I see it now. I see it now.
I seen that. I cracked up. Charlie came right to mine.
And I don't even knit.
Me,
I mean,
that's why I know what it was.
You're moving two sticks together as
I
far as I'm
didn't
concerned.
recognize it. I don't know what. Actually, it looked like a curtain rods, a shower curtain.
Oh, yeah. Y'all look at my baby. Whoops, hang on. Let me show you.
Oh.
Okay. I know some of y'all probably seen this. Hang on.
You're itchy now, ain't you, Grumpus?
Yeah, I'm itching all over.
Okay.
Look at my handsome man.
Yeah, that was a good
Blow
picture.
it up big.
I got it as big as I can. Oh, no, I don't. Hang on. How do I do it? I forget.
It hit you, make you solo.
Make me solo. Okay.
Yeah. Up there, the three
Hang on.
dots in the corner up there.
Okay.
There you go.
That. Ain't he handsome?
Yep.
Yes.
And look at that pretty little girl.
Uh-huh.
I'm so
Yeah.
proud of them. Anyhow. Now, how do I get out of here? Let's see.
Oh, I don't know. It's the three dots you say and put it on remove from solo.
There.
This has
Yeah.
really changed.
Huh?
I got two more messages from StreamYard.
Oh, yeah.
Come on back.
Did you say no?
Yeah, I just didn't answer.
Good. Because, ew. Thank you, Dwayne. Chopsticks and Raymond knit something. Thank you, Mike. I thought he looked so handsome in his suit. He told me tonight, he says, when we were eating, he said, these are comfortable. I said, what, your new shoes? Because he got new shoes to go with his new suit.
Mm-hmm.
He says, well, yeah. He said, but everything's comfortable.
Uh-oh.
And I said, well, then you need to get your act together and go to college so you can wear a suit every day to work.
Oh.
I said, because ladies like a man in a suit. There ain't nothing in the world any sexier than a man in a suit. I'm just saying. Just saying.
I say nothing.
I ain't saying nothing either.
This
It's okay.
coming. Now you got prom.
I got a good job, so I wouldn't have to wear a suit.
I got a white coat.
Another suit for prom.
We'll just rent a tux for prom.
Okay.
Because, that's more formal. than a suit. So
Okay. See these.
See, that's right. A sharp dressed man. That's right.
Yeah, that's my jam.
Yeah. Thank you, Jane. Thank you, Dwayne. I think they look really nice together. And he matched that tie perfectly
Yeah, he did.
to that dress.
He did.
That's what he wanted to do. He wanted to
Stop
You know.
bitching, Grumpus.
I saw it too.
When I was a kid,
was
my
a
father beat the living hell out of me at a Thanksgiving dinner.
Shit.
We would have everybody come to the house. I think it might have been 14, 15 years old. Real ball buster. I turned out to be back then. But we're sitting around the table, get all done eating, and I go like this. And then all of a sudden, a couple of minutes later, all around the table, everybody started yelling. My father would look at me and go like this. And then he'd go,
Yeah, that's catchy.
yes, it is. That and to do it in church. Look at somebody.
You'll have the whole congregation. You know,
Everybody going, yawning.
that's hilarious. Oh my gosh. All right, y'all. I'll be back in a minute.
Okay. Unbelievable.
Got me.
Well, Mona, how you doing?
I'm doing.
Good. Good to hear. Really good to hear.
I'm doing.
Well, Grumpus, how's the weather? What's going on with your temperatures there?
They're
It was a nice-
dropping a little bit. But you can't hardly feel it. I mean, the sun's just as hot.
The other day, it was, well, last week it dipped below 100. All right, 99, 98, 97 in that realm.
Okay.
And then over last weekend, it dropped. We had one night it was in the 60s, 62. And then the next day, it just came back right back up again, 105, 107.
Yeah, we're not seeing none of that. I mean, it may be dropping down into the low 90s instead of the mid 90s.
Yeah. So, but then today
I think
was,
a couple of nights last week, it may have gotten down into the upper 70s just for a couple of hours.
so like I said, today was like 89. It was just like, nice.
Yeah.
Just felt really nice. And we're getting to the point now where I'd say to Marie, come on, let's take a ride. You want to go, go get something to eat? We'll go get, some appetizers or whatever. Nope. No, don't want to go.
Well, about 6 o'clock tonight, it was 89 on my deck.
So out here, just maybe it's probably maybe 1.5 miles to 2 miles, if that. Okay. And it's a place called the District. And what they do is they have, it's really set up really nice, but they have a couple restaurants and stuff, but they have a lot of outdoor restaurants. Where you can sit.
Okay.
So this is our time. We'll go there and have some appetizers, listen to some music, whatever. And,
Kind of like an old timey square.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Okay.
But then they have like a lot of high-end stores and stuff like that. It's right next to Green Valley Ranch Casino. So we would go down there. A couple of friends of mine would be singing there and stuff like that. And we'd sit outside, have a couple of cocktails, or a little. Look at that big blanket you got done.
Yeah, I did finish it. See, it's
Nice.
It's oh fiddlesticks.
Charlotte, did you lower your mic or your volume?
I don't believe so.
It sounds like you got low on me.
Let me check. Do.
That's right, Marcel.
Get off of my leg. Get off of my leg. Ouch, you little sucker. Goodness gracious. Thank you, Jane Doe. I made this for my grand Millie. She asked me to, so I did. It's very soft and very warm, but I'm freezing right now, so it's mine for a minute. Poppy keeps his house a meat locker.
Yeah.
cold. But I figure, he works in the heat all day, and on the weekend, if he wants to be cool, then he ought to be. Thank you, Dwayne. Thank you.
Yeah, we've been having that tay-to-tay around here on the thermostat.
Well, you know something? Since my air conditioner got replaced, my electric bill's been cut basically in half. So if he wants to keep it on 69 degrees, I don't care.
Mhm.
I
keep mine 72 day and night.
Well, when he's not here, I keep it on 74. But when he comes home in the evenings, he puts it on whatever he wants to.
In wintertime, I don't turn the heat on at all.
Yep. I leave mine on 70 all year round. But I'm with Tom. I don't turn the heat on unless I got company coming.
Right.
I tell them don't come.
But you got a fireplace too, don't you, Grumpus?
Yeah, that's why I don't turn the heat on, because if I get chilled, I just don't. There's not that much time that I can burn a log in the fireplace around here. So when I get a chance, I jump on it.
I got an infrared heater.
Okay.
Small little heater.
Okay.
Plug that in, and in the morning normally, and then the rest of the day we don't put it on. Don't put it on at night, whatever. So we both like it chilly, so to sleep well with.
I kind of like the fact that he has it on at night really low, because I'm an old.
That'll put your lights out. That'll put your lights out really good too.
Yeah. And I have a great big old comforter in there that I curl up in if I get too cold. The only thing though, I can't stand for my feet to be cold. So 9 times out of 10, I'm sleeping in socks. What is it? You're hungry?
Yeah.
What do you want me to do about it?
I don't know.
You don't know. That chicken's down there. Don't look at me like that. Stop it.
That's funny.
I know what you're doing. It's not going to work.
Please.
What do you want me to make you?
Make me another chicken sandwich.
Oh, for the love of Pete.
But like,
What happened?
He wants
Somebody up and Pete again.
He
Who's
wants,
he?
He wants a what?
Brisket.
No, he wants me to make him a chicken sandwich.
I mean, brisket would be good.
I don't have any brisket right now.
Who was that? Poppy?
That's Murphy.
I thought he was the cook.
He is.
That suit done went to his head.
Yeah.
I know, right?
Hello, Mr. Wiggins.
He wants you to get off of here and cook him something to eat.
Yeah. He
Hello,
don't have
Mrs.
to spend.
Wiggins.
I have a pair of wool socks, quite nice. A Christmas gift. I like wool. Murphy likes wool socks too, a lot. Marcel, she's the opposite. She can't stand her feet to be hot.
No, I can't either.
Ask him if he will do the dishes.
Yeah, he'll do the dishes.
I'll give you my Mexican food.
I don't want your Mexican food.
Oh.
I have my own. So I think what you're going to have to do, young man, no, you're going to have to get in that refrigerator and find that chicken that I cooked last night, stick it in that skillet over there, warm up your bun, and make yourself a chicken sandwich.
Boom.
I'm tired.
You're tired. That's unfortunate. You slept until 1 o'clock this afternoon. Go do what I told you to do.
10.
Go do what I told you to do.
That's the end of round. That's the end of the third quarter, ladies and gentlemen.
Round
We have a tie
one.
ball game.
TKO. No, you can make it yourself. You are not handicapped
Yet.
yet.
Poor Murphy.
He ought to be ashamed of himself. You should have seen the way he was looking at me with them sad puppy dog eyes.
Yeah. Hey, he had a date, I mean, come on.
That's not my problem.
That's,
No,
that's right. Check his eyebrows.
Oh my Tom, that's
I
I'm
think it's a safe bet,
mother.
Tom.
My oldest son used to call me after he got off work or off of a date. And he'd tell me things that he was doing. He said one time, okay, don't nobody get offended. Called me up and I said, hello. He says, Mom, I just had the best sex I ever had in my whole life. I said, for the love of Pete, son, that is something you do not share with your mother.
Why not?
That's a little too close.
I don't need to hear that. I don't care.
You know, we've been watching lately like short clips of Everybody Loves Raymond.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. And the mother. Okay.
Yeah.
The more I watched it, I looked at my wife. I said, "That's my mother."
Oh no.
You know, call up with the guilt trip.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's been 47 and a half hours. You haven't called me. Click and hang out. Yeah. That's funny.
I would just as soon mine call me once a week to let me know they're alive, catch me up a little bit on what's going on in their life, but not too much detail because I don't like the drama.
Good night, Marcel.
I don't need to know the drama.
Good night, Marcel.
Just took your NyQuil. You're
Marcel,
going.
I would take
somewhere else.
NyQuil over ice.
Ready for this cold. I hope you feel better soon, Marcel. Really. I love you back, my dear. You
Take care, Marcel.
Get well.
She did something on Facebook the other day. It looked like I can't remember what it was, but it was a jug. It was orange with cinnamon. She made some kind of drink.
Oh yeah,
That looked pretty damn good.
it did, didn't it?
Didn't look like NyQuil, that's for sure.
That's funny. Oh, I'm completely charged. Okay,
Unbelievable.
Powerball turned up winners in Texas. And
You holding out, Grumpus?
I didn't buy a ticket,
How much is it up to now?
Fredericksburg.
so I already won $5
I won 4.
because I didn't buy a ticket.
Oh, okay. Well, in that case, I lost 16. The video for that drink is coming up next week. I can't wait to see it. Good. I was looking to see if you had put a video up of it.
That looked really good.
I couldn't remember seeing a notification for it. Y'all, I'm not getting sick.
Allergies, I'm telling you, it's been the dust out here is back east you would see the dust, it'd be a little small. You can see it in the sun
Yeah.
would shine through there when you
Yeah.
can see that dropping down. Out
Yeah.
here, it's like almost like little pieces of rock.
Ooh.
Yeah, I mean, holy crap! I mean, it's everywhere. I cover my computers up.
Huh.
That's how big it comes through the windows and under the doors and stuff.
You think it's
Very-
just living in the sand?
Well, it's in the desert, so I mean,
Stuff in the air all the time.
yeah. That's why I keep telling Marie, you're not sick. Make me a
Yeah.
sandwich.
Dwayne, that Powerball last week was 1.8 billion with a B dollars. Now, I think 2 people won.
Yeah.
So they have to share, which is such a tragedy, don't you think?
Me and my brother would have this argument all the time. He said, "What would you do if you hit $1 million lottery? What would you do?
Mhm.
How would you take it?" I said, "All at once. You're going
Mhm.
to pay a ton of taxes."
Yeah.
Time out. Hold on. Time out. I will gladly pay the taxes for $1 million, whatever the tax is on $1 million, because you know why? I didn't have $1 million before.
Right.
So to take out taxes, or, over the long haul, different. I
You
want
sure?
it now.
So you end up with $300,000. I mean, can't really feel cheated.
I'll take that.
Exactly. I saw that some stuff gets.
Well,
I
and
know.
actually, I think the tax on that would be more. I think you would end up with more than 300.
Yeah, whatever it
For $1
is.
Yeah,
million
I
at
just pulled
least-
the number out of the air.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, you could put 500 grand in the bank and live off the interest almost.
The
Yeah.
rest of your life.
Put it in a good high interest account.
Somebody said to me the other day about, well, you live in Vegas.
Yeah.
You must be going to the casinos and enjoying yourself like that. And I said, I ain't been to the casino in probably a year.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? We'll go in on $20 or whatever like that.
Yeah.
If I don't get it in the first 10 minutes, out we go. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
So
I've got a casino 4 miles from my house, and I haven't been in probably 3 or 4 years.
Mhm.
Yeah. I don't have any interest. Once in a great while, I guess it's fun for some entertainment,
go see 'em.
Yeah. A
Well, if
show.
you figure you went out and had dinner and a show, you're gonna drop $100 to $150 easy.
Exactly.
Right.
So if you can have some entertainment for $50 and
Right.
kill an hour or two, then
Mhm.
that's the way I look at it.
Yeah.
This
and
one,
that's-
this one restaurant we go to, it's an Italian restaurant,
yeah.
and we'll go there, and we sit at the bar. I don't like going into the dining room and sitting in the dining room and have to wait to get a drink or
Yeah.
I just don't like that. Okay, so we'll sit at the bar, and then Lucky Petunia, all right, she'll sit there and say, "What should I do?" Royal flush. Okay. Nothing. Leave it alone. Hit that. And then I look down when she's got 25 cents on it. So, and I mean,
Oh no.
but the whole fact of the matter is one time I'll win and the next time she'll win.
Oh,
But
okay.
if you eat at the bar, the drinks are for free because you're
Yeah.
gambling.
Yeah.
Okay. And then what happens is we have the appetizers.
Oh yeah.
Okay. So we'll just have some appetizers. We'll be there maybe 2-3 hours, if that.
Mm-hmm.
Have a few drinks, whatever. I'll lose a little bit. Last time we went out, she won like $400 and some.
Wow.
Dinner turned out to be like $36. Okay. Then we get home and she's sitting there looking at the car window out the other way. Hand it over.
Oh. You didn't even give her a little bit of it.
Oh yeah, no, I was only just teasing with her. That's her stuff.
In Canada, lotto wins aren't taxed,
Yep.
just the interest. Wow.
Well, the interest could be higher than the actual tax.
Yeah. There are people who get carried away. Yes, definitely. I never understood the enjoyment of giving my money away.
Well, yeah, I get it, okay, but there is certain. Here's my catch to it. Back east,
Mm-hmm.
I get done work. I'd have a car come get me, okay, and I go down to Atlantic City.
Yeah.
Okay, I'd have a bag. I'd actually change in the limo going down.
Mm-hmm.
All right, and I had a piece of a limousine, so it didn't cost me nothing really.
Yeah.
But I would go down, change, go in. That was my release.
Okay. Okay.
So if I
It's
was gonna,
entertainment.
yeah, exactly. So I mean, to go down Atlantic City, and out here, like I said, it's right down the street for me.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I can get in the car right now. Is the best time to go right now. I can get in the car right now and go, and either play roulette or craps or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
But they're doing away with all that stuff.
Hmm.
They're taking out crap tables. They're taking out the roulette tables. Actually, roulette they keep because that's a moneymaker for them.
Yeah.
But I can go sit there for a half hour, an hour, or whatever. $20. If I start winning,
Mm-hmm.
I'll take the 20 out. I'll take the voucher out and put that in my shirt, and I'll play with their money.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
If it goes any further, then I had a good night.
I
Yeah,
see.
that's what I
But I-
generally do.
Yeah, But
Yeah.
I don't go all the time.
I
But
mean,
it's-
I'm not a big gambler, but I don't have a problem, looking at it for entertainment value for a few hours.
Sure.
Exactly.
I'm already expecting to leave it all there.
Right.
Now the problem I have is people that go in there and they're trying to win grocery money for next week.
Yeah, that's
They
that's
shouldn't even be walking in the door.
right.
Exactly.
That's sad.
And there's a lot of that.
There's a lot of them.
Well, guys, I think I'm going to end this live stream right now.
You
Was it
going to
something
the
Tom
casino?
said?
It was something Tom said. No, I'm pooped and yeah, I'm just pooped. I've had such a busy week with this homecoming thing. We had the game last night. We won our game last night, 47-0.
Oh
Wow. Did the other team show up?
no, they didn't show up.
They did. And get this. The day before the homecoming game, the New Orleans Saints came with a truck and delivered $15,000 of new football equipment for our guys, our football players.
Very
Okay,
nice.
Great.
Isn't that wonderful?
Very nice.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, that's
They
what you like to
donated it
hear.
to them. Those things where you run and you push it. I don't know.
Yep.
yeah.
Got some of those. Got some new workout equipment. Just a whole bunch of stuff.
Nice.
And
I see. That's the way it should be.
it was really, really nice. So anyhow, if you get something substantial, walk away. I thought it was really impressive, and I know that our team is super grateful to them for that, because they even acknowledged the fact that we were not a winning team.
Who was that, Charlotte, again? And
The New Orleans Saints brought it to us,
there you go.
and
Okay.
so I mean they're only an hour away.
Did the school know it was coming, or is that
No.
just a surprise?
Clue, it was a surprise. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a some kind of news article on it, and I even saw an actual shorts video on it too.
So was that like a team gift, or did the guys themselves put their own money in and
Well,
donate in the pot?
I honestly I don't know. I believe it was a team gift though. That's
Okay.
what I believe. I could be completely wrong, but anyhow, I want to thank y'all for coming up here on panel with me, Tom,
Been fun.
Mona,
Appreciate it.
and
Good seeing
everybody.
you, Tom. Good seeing you, Mona.
Good seeing you too.
Mona, take care of yourself.
All
Grumpus,
right, you too.
stop
Tom.
scratching your eyebrows. Charlotte, thank you so much for having me up.
You're welcome, Tom.
I'm about to fall
Yeah.
out this chair. I'm ready to go to bed myself.
Everybody in the chat, good and chatting with you.
That's right. Thank you so much, chat, for spending your time with me tonight, and Grumpus and Tom and Mona too. I will see y'all next Saturday on Grumpus's channel, and I will be live Monday at 9:30 doing something on crocheting.
There you go.
I don't know what I'm going to make yet, but I'll make something. Y'all have a
I'll see y'all Saturday at 11 o'clock.
Takes
Talk-
patience to be
We'll
in
try
the
to
dark.
That's
figure out
right.
something to talk about.
right. See y'all again real soon.
Bye-bye.
Good night, Tom. Good night, Mona. Good night, Charlotte.